2023-2024 season. Let's get it. It's a great return. Lay y'all strikes back. We going live and tuned up to the mat. Relle and King still spitting the facts. Wrapping it up with a yard in the chat. Baltimore, Dallas, we still on the map. The others agree we don't know about that. We wrote the blueprints, don't know about that. And Nico, we trust that we know about that. MFFL, that new roster. Cooking up with curve, steak and Eliza. Hope your appetite for winning is hearty. Grab yourself a seat for the after game party. We never die, we live long and prosper. You ain't imagining we home like phosphorus. Lightning in the sky like Dr. Frankenstein, Luca and Kyrie. They really the monster. The rules of the game are the same. They're on every platform, same name. As WTM, have your question on screen. Keep it courteous and keep it clean. And remember to share and like. Welcome Relle and King to the mic. Wherever, whenever you hear this pod. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Glow Yard.
YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, podcast listeners, all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a special edition of Members Only post-game show, guys. We're doing this for the members today, man, for everyone here watching the show today, man. I know we didn't get to do the Members Only yesterday, so we're making it up for it today. So you guys already know how we do this, man. Me and King gonna kind of give y'all a rundown of the game, give you our opinions of the game, and then when it comes to the comment section, the members can join us up here on the screen, guys, and talk all things Dallas Mavericks. But you guys already know how it works, man. So welcome to We Talk Mavs, man. It's your boys Relle and King with another one for you. Listen, man, if you're brand new to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. If you're into Dallas Maverick content, I see the numbers are growing. We definitely appreciate it. We also appreciate the activity on the last show, man. We had our guest slightly biased and DDP of the Dallas Prospect on with us. So we definitely appreciate that, man. Also, too, everybody please hit that like button, man. Let's get those likes up, man, for Luka's 6 straight triple-double, 30-point triple-double in a row, guys. So let's help us get those likes up, man. All right, King, you ready, man?
I am, bro. But before we get to that, I guess let me do this. I wanted to give a special shout-out to Fanatics for their partnership they have with us now. They gave us a personalized link for you guys and ladies to get all of your official NBA Dallas Maverick merchandise and apparel. If you're interested in helping the channel at all, please scan the QR code on screen or check out the link in the description. They're currently running a promo for free shipping on all orders of $24 or more in the U.S. using the promo code 24SHIP. We apologize to our Glow Yard fam overseas. I continue to say that. I'm sorry. We appreciate all the continued support, and big thanks go out to Fanatics once more for hooking up the channel. So we appreciate you guys over Fanatics.
Yes, sir. And if you guys did not catch that QR code, there's also a link down in the description box below, guys. A link to through our Fanatics, man, here on our channel, man. So we definitely appreciate that. All right, man. With all that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into these takeaways of the game here. We already know what's going down out here. Great win for the Mavs tonight. Convincing win for the Mavs tonight. Much needed win for the Mavs tonight. So let's go ahead and put this into everybody's face. Dallas wins 142-124 against the Detroit Pistons. Dallas shoots 55% from the field. Detroit shoots 45%. 3-point percentage, Dallas shoots 36% from the field. Detroit shoots 35%. Free throws 26-32. Dallas 81%. Detroit shot 21-25 for 84%. Rebounds, Dallas 36, Detroit 56. So they got rebounded by 20. And a lot of it came from the offensive rebounds. Detroit had 20 offensive rebounds, and Dallas had 4 offensive rebounds. Detroit out-rebounded us on the defensive end 36-32. All right, King, man, go ahead and let everybody know, man. What was your takeaway of the game, man?
Very solid win, bro. Everybody did their job. I feel like did their part. I know we were missing our second center, Derek Lively, and he went with Dwight Powell. I was okay with Dwight Powell playing. I felt like I would, let Maxey be more of the 4, just in general. That's just I wanted him to be that. I wanted to be break in case of emergency with him being the 5. Like I don't want him to play the 4. I'd rather you play centers ahead of him. And Dwight Powell right now is listed as a center, so I was glad. I want to say glad, but I was okay with him playing. We got out rebounded. We were missing, like you said, one of our centers. So again, that would probably hurt us in the rebounding department. With Dwight Powell having to play center, he's an undersized center. We know all of that mumbo jumbo. He's the third center option. We're playing him because of an emergency, and emergency happened. But I was fine with that. At the beginning of the game, they played with their food a little bit. That's the Maverick way. But I feel like once they turned it on, though, it was basically their game to lose. You could tell Detroit isn't a winning basketball team yet. Just the way they played, the way they moved, and all was a give me game, a game you're supposed to win. So I was glad to see us win that, put up so many points. Maybe if we could have held them to less points, that'd have been okay. But I can't be too greedy. It was good to see Tim Hardaway Jr. get off that, rut a little bit in front of his dad in his hometown. I was glad to see him do that. Like I said, I'm rooting for the guy. I don't want him to, be trash. He's on the team. So as long as he's on the team, I want him to do well, and we need those performances from him. If he can give us this type of performance, it would be a different beast. If he can continue to give us this on a consistent basis, I was okay with him. I was good with Markieff Morris getting a few minutes. I thought it was okay with him doing that. Josh Green is Josh Green. I think that's becoming a new thing on the channel for me. Just saying he's that guy. But Kyrie was fine for me. I thought he was more aggressive today as far as getting buckets and all. He didn't have to play a bunch of minutes at all. I know he got 30, but he really didn't play in the fourth quarter. He didn't have to do that at all. Luka, just easy, 30 points, whatever. He did a little stat pad to get his triple-double, but it was history, so I understood why he did it. I was fine with it. Luka with your triple-double. It's a bad team. As I said, go get your numbers against bad teams. That's what you're supposed to do. Derek Jones, I thought he was perfectly fine. He started the game pretty good and pretty hot. Daniel Gafford, 19 in a row, I think, buckets for him. He's been a beast, a monster. I think he played pretty well. I was just happy with the whole team in general. Bless you if that was a sneeze.
Thank you.
I was just happy in general with the team. Jason Kidd, as I said, maybe he played enough games and he saw it. Maybe somebody put his feet to the fire. I don't know what happened, but he's not playing around as much right now. I appreciate it. And we beat the team we were supposed to be. So, again, bro, kudos to the team for winning a game they're supposed to. Now, next game up is the most important game we have. So, the Chicago Bulls are important. We'll see how we compete against them.
Yeah, man, I agree. It took Jason Kidd's seat to be hot, man, for him to finally take things serious. We could have did this a long time ago. We probably would have been in a better position, but I don't want to harp on that, man. Mavs won today, so we're going to talk about the positives here, man. Not like I said, not really a lot. I don't really have any negatives to take out of it. Tim Hardaway probably had his best game in like 2-3 months. So
since the trade,
since the trade. So it's as efficient as he's been in a while. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see him come back, man. I guess it's not a coincidence too that he gave us a punch off the bench and we won big today. So
yep.
You just need somebody to come off the bench, man, and give some consistency off the bench, man, to help with the offense. Like you said, man, it's funny. The same guy that was getting you like 10 minutes and stuff, man, in a stretch of games is the guy who's making one of the biggest impacts on the team, and that's Daniel Gafford.
Yep.
Like you said, making 19 straight shots in a row already, man. Being a presence in the paint, do have 4 blocks. Like, I don't know why Kidd wasn't playing this guy, but only 10 minutes, bro. So it's crazy to me, and it's funny how what happens when you actually put these guys in the positions, bro, and actually let them play. It's funny how that works, right? So for me, man, that was a no-brainer. I don't know why he waits till now to do it. Hopefully he doesn't go back to reverting back to the stubborn Jason Kidd, man, and playing 5 minutes again. Because it's also funny too, the knock that he was getting, the complaint that he was getting, and the reason why he wasn't playing because he couldn't guard on the perimeter. He didn't seem to have that issue today.
Nope, not at all.
Interesting. You said 4 blocks, right?
4 blocks.
Gotcha. Okay, I can't read. I'm going to kind of highlight a couple guys. Derek Jones Jr., his activity around the rim, man, he was pretty good, especially in transition. His defense, too, man, is helping on the perimeter. PJ Washington, man, I
didn't even want to talk. I got something to say about him later on, but
bro. He only took 4 shots, but his defense today, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk more about him later on.
I wish I've said this before. I wish we had 3. I wish we had at least 2 more PJ Washingtons on this team, bro.
One more, bro. If both foul forwards with PJ Washington.
Both. Yeah. And I was saying I wish we had 1 more off the bench.
Yeah. Oh man.
We had 2 starting, 1 more off the bench, bro. We would have the number 1 defense in the league, bro.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. So listen, like I said, starting lineup did pretty good. Like I said, Kyrie came out aggressive. We definitely needed Kyrie aggressive. I like how they set Kyrie up early. He scored first, showing you that they were trying to get him involved first because we definitely need Kyrie. You said that before. There's not enough consistent offensive players on this team for Kyrie to just go out there and just kind of chill and go with the motions, right? He got to be aggressive from the jump. Luka needs another guy to help him carry the offense, bro. So I'm glad to see him doing that. He looked good today, and then of course Luka did his thing. I saw some people on Twitter complaining about him stat padding. He stat padded for 1 rebound. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah. That's it. Just 1 rebound. He act like he stat padded for like to get his 39 and to get his 10th assist or with all that. He stat padded for 1 rebound. Like, what are we complaining about, right? Yeah. And Matt fans are never mind, bro. I tweeted it already.
There's no need, bro. Let it be.
I already tweeted it already. Just go follow my tweet. But yeah, so shout out to Luka, man. First player in NBA history, man, to get 6 straight 30-point triple doubles, man. He had 5 straight 35-point triple doubles. I ain't gonna lie to you, King. I kind of wanted him to get that 40 piece today.
I thought he was.
I thought he was too. Like he's due for a 40-point triple double, bro. He's due for one. And I'm gonna end it with this, man. So your boy Powell had 1 slap out and 1 hit to the face today, man. He's back.
He did. He's back. He took the goggles off. That's why.
Yeah, I see.
He's not Kareem anymore. He's just the white Powell.
He's just the white Bartholomew Powell.
Yeah, so that's a different player. Totally different.
Yeah, completely different. Yeah. But I wasn't mad at his minutes, man. He played 12 minutes. Kind of a guy he was out there at some points, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
If he's doing that, then he's doing his role.
Exactly. If I forgot you out there, okay, he was out there. If you being highlighted out there because you're doing some crazy stuff, then then we have an issue. But shout out to, like I said, Tim Hardaway finally showed up today, man. That was positive. I know he plays better when his dad's there. Your dad was there today. I'm kind of tired of the mad media highlighting him and stuff, man, talking about him because he's the same dude that's throwing our team under the bus right now, bro. So
yeah, that's how I be feeling.
That's why I've been saying that, bro, because it's not the first time they were highlighting him and talking about him and all that stuff. Like, bro, why we talking about this dude, man? He's throwing our team under the bus. Trash.
You really think Luka's gonna get the 50% on the season?
I think he is. Shoot, what did he get today?
He over there again. Yeah.
He over again. Yeah.
So I think he is, bro.
I think he is too. I think he is too. And I told you, I think he's gonna get the 35 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds, like 9.5 rebounds, and probably like 50% shooting.
You think he's gonna try a triple double the rest of the season?
I mean, he's getting it pretty easy, man.
That's what I'm saying. So you think that's basically what they're gonna try to do until they stop him?
Yeah, until they stop him. I can see him doing it.
Yeah,
because especially look what has getting his assists right now, especially with Gafford in the starting lineup.
Yeah, easy.
Doing a lot of those rolls to the basket, man. That's how he getting a lot of his assists too. Shoot, remember his one stretch of the game, man. He got like 5 assists off of Gafford alone. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could definitely see him doing it, man. Especially if they keep utilizing that play. You know what I'm saying, going forward. Utilizing Gafford a little bit more, man, because you see what Gafford can do. Gafford is a physical offensive player, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Creates pressure that way. So I definitely think he can do it, bro. I think he can do it.
I want him to get to 50% because that takes away the whole narrative of him being like just a volume shooter.
Yeah.
That just jack up a bunch of shots. Like it already should be like,
but it already should exist. Just to stamp it.
But just to stamp it, 50% was always the old school way of like you a good scorer or whatever. Right. If you can shoot over 50% or whatever. So if you get over 50%, I think he becomes one of the best scorers in the NBA for sure. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And then he's shooting I think he can get 80% of the free throws.
Yeah,
I think he's a good free throw shooter now. I think he's overcome that hurdle.
Yeah, and also too, I think he's shooting like 38% on threes.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be that's about where he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be, like I said, he's going to try. That 40 is going to be difficult as well. We'll try to get there. Maybe one year, I told you, in his peak, I think like LeBron did. LeBron got a 40% year or whatever. So did Jordan. The year they moved to the 3-point line.
If you take the step backs out, man, he could get there.
Oh, his catch and shoots, I think, over 40 right this year.
Yeah, his catch is over 40
or something like that.
Yeah, like his catch and shoots. He did one today. Remember, he had a catch and shoot today. Catch and shoot. Yeah, catch and shoot.
That's what I'm like, and that's fine for the way he shoots and have the ball in his hand. 38% is dumb. He's one of the best shooters in the league. It is what it is. He's one of the best shooters in the league.
You said best scorer in the league?
I already said the best.
You said best offensive player in the league?
If you already the best scorer in the league, but you also the best passer in the league, then what are you?
Not the best player. Not the best offensive player in the league.
Okay.
That's Tatum.
Must be. Shout out to Jason Tatum, man.
But yeah, man. You got anything else you want to add, man?
Nah, man. I'm ready to get that game ball.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to the game ball then, man. Who you giving the game ball to, man?
So, bro, Luka was a beast today. Luka was that dude. Daniel Gafford was that dude today. But I'm not giving him the game ball, bro. Either one of them. Kyrie was that dude. He was aggressive early. I'm not giving him the game ball. I'm giving this guy the game ball for two reasons. Really, one reason. It ain't even because of the incredible defense that he played. We sat in playback, and I was like, man, I've always said if the white power would just go out there one time and just push somebody. You feel me? Like, I just want somebody to get somebody face, a Maverick to get in somebody's face.
I don't have it, King.
I know you don't have it. That's fine. I'm still going to say it.
Damn. Okay. I have it in this game, but go ahead.
When I saw PJ Washington go over there and defend Daniel Gafford, I said, PJ, bro. I said, it's official. I'm getting a PJ Washington jersey. So, shout out to Luka Doncic. You the man today and all, bro. But, like, that showed we have dogs. Like, that's basically what I've been yelling it. We traded for two of them. We got them now. And PJ Washington, an enforcer, bro. So, I appreciate PJ for what he did. I'm giving him the game ball today.
Yeah, man. Shout out to PJ. Like I said, his defense been stupid, man. Like, he's been a godsend on defense, bro.
You said lockdown defender?
Yeah, man. We got one. Like I said, we can just get one more, get a three, get somebody to fill that three position. We be good, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, shout out to Luka. Of course, that's a no-brainer. You know, he set the record for most 30-point triple doubles in a row.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna give it to this guy, man. I'm gonna give it to Daniel Gafford, man.
Pause, but yes.
Just because his presence in the paint today, man. Like he came out, man. He was a presence in the paint with his 4 blocks, just the way he was able to, you know, score in the paint with little short rolls for between the 2-man game between him and Luka, man. Just we finally got some centers, man. Yeah. I feel a whole lot better when he on the short roll than I do with Maxey or the White Powell, because as soon as they catch it right there in the paint, man, they look to get it out their hands, right? So shout out to Gafford, man, being aggressive around the paint. Like I said, on defense, man, causing problems in the paint. Like you said, shout out to PJ Washington for sticking up for Gafford. Like you said, he's a dog. He definitely is a dog. We just need, like I said, a couple more, man. We'd be good to go, man. I mean, other than that, you know, like I said, Luka with this 6 triple-double in a row. So we got to shout out to Kyrie, too, man. Quietly give me 21, man. So, yeah, shout out to Kyrie. I mean, just a pretty good win today, man. Against a team you're supposed to do this, too. Oh, yeah, let me shout out to somebody else, too. Not a Mav. Cade Cunningham, man. Cade Cunningham.
Bro, you nice, bro. Bro.
Me and you brought him up before on the Freezy show. No, we went Freezy. We did the crossover. We brought him up, man. We was like, yo, his shot is getting better, too.
Cade legit, bro. Like,
Cade out there looking like a junior Luka out there, man.
I literally said it on TGK's show, shout out to TGK, that Cade Cunningham is a baby Luka Doncic. Like, I don't think he's like the way Sabonis and Şengün are to Joker. I feel like Cade is like a mold of Luka Doncic. He's actually better. I think he's built better to be a better defender. As far as that, like, I think he's naturally just better. I think he'll be a better defender if he gives effort and continues on that side. But as far as offense, I don't think he'll be as good as Luka offensively. But, bro, like, he's definitely like a guy that's going to get you over 7 and 7. You feel me? As far as his 2 other stats, and going to be flirting with that for a long time. And if he get his scoring together, one or two things I see happening. Either he goes somewhere else and he's going to be an incredible number 2, where he's a champion being an incredible number 2, or Detroit going to lose for so long that they make a massive turn, kind of like OKC is doing, where they get enough losing seasons with getting good play. They have good players. They just got to get it together. Like, they just do stupid stuff. You can see even the team plays like kind of like unprofessional in a way. You saw it was
What you mean, man? You got Monty Williams for like 10 years. What you talking about?
Yeah, I know. And you got then Monty letting Isaiah Stewart be suspended for a couple games for doing wild. Like, it's just their actions aren't like ready to win yet, I should say. I don't want to like call the brothers out and all that, but
I mean, it's a bunch of 1 year, 1, 2, 3 year players on the team. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so they're not ready yet. But if they get, like I said, they keep building with the players and keep losing, I guess, the process in a way and doing it correctly and getting the players at some point, if you get a coach in that does it right and get it right, what is it? Culture, as we always talk about, and play for the guys to play. Bro, Cade a beast. That's all I was like. Cade Cunningham is nice. He stays healthy. He got us to. He got. I think he already may have had a surgery already. That's what scares.
Yeah, remember he was out for a season.
Yeah, like that surgery. When I hear surgery, I'm telling you, like, I get worried because something is going to never be the same again. Whenever you get surgery, so if he stays healthy, though, I think he should be a perennial All-Star. I'll go out on a limb and say that.
He got plenty of time to get there, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. You got anything else you want to add, man, before we
that's
get
all
to the
good,
members?
Man. Next game, you know what it is, man.
All right, man. Listen, guys, y'all already know what's up next. We got to welcome the members to the channel, man. King's going to post the link in the comment section, guys. So if we have any members on the channel that want to come up here, you can join us right here up on stage. Listen, you have to be a member, guys. I can't stress that enough. If you're not a member of the channel, then you cannot come up on stage. All right. So
show them how, bro.
Oh, you want me to show them how to become a member, King?
Yeah.
What you said? Okay. Listen, if you never hit that join button right there on the screen, or if you were never gifted a membership, guys, then you can't come up on the screen. So only the ones who hit the join button and that were gifted a membership, guys, can join us up here on the screen. So listen, we only have with us two, you got 8 extra slots. Okay, so only 8 people could come up on the screen. So if you're gonna just be one of the people who's gonna sit on the screen, guys, we ask that you let somebody else come on the screen so that they can get their words in, because we want to have people who's gonna be engaged. So, and also too, try to have your audio clear, guys. Try to get make your audio loud enough so everybody can hear you, and also try not to have too much in the background too, guys. So
and we should tell folks actually they should mute themselves when they're not speaking.
But it'd be fine if they don't have anything in the background. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. Just make sure you don't have anything in the background and make sure your audio is clear, guys.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Let's see. Anything else? I think that's it. Am I missing anything else?
Now you can read the super chats first, or
yeah, we're gonna get to the super chats for everybody in here, guys.
Okay.
We got a few of them came up here. Let's see. Hold My Latte. He says, I'm actually really sad about Akira passing away and dealing with family issues lately. Man, it's just tough. Thank you for your hard work, Relle, King, and TGK, man. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I don't know if you saw you probably went in there today, Hold My Latte. You said you had some family issues, but yeah, we talked. Me and Will talked about it on Cause We Geek today, man. We just reminisced about a lot of the Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. We didn't touch on GT because he didn't have anything to do with GT, but we really talked about the work that he did. You know what I'm saying? So we gave some shout outs to Akira today, man. So RIP to him. Definitely an icon in pop culture, man. Especially if you hear everybody talking about it like on CNN and ESPN and all that stuff, man. That tells you how big this guy was in pop culture, man.
You a GT fan?
So when I was younger and I watched it, I liked it because it's Dragon Ball, right? You want the story to continue. But I think as I got older and I understood it a little bit better, I could see why people don't like it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And also, too, let's see who has got it. Coy, the $4.99 donor, the Glow Yard member. He says Tatum scored 29 points on 28 shots. JT is not Jaylen Brown over JT.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, didn't we just see a game where Jaylen Brown scored 41 and your boy, man, scored, what was it, 19 or whatever?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think Tatum be tripping thinking he like that dude or whatever, but
I don't think it's necessarily him, King. I think it's the media trying to make him that dude.
Yeah, but I still think he's better than Jaylen Brown, though. And that's no disrespect. I think Jaylen Brown nice. You feel me? But I'm not going to – I just give Jason Tatum –
He's not as far away from as everybody's making it seem, though.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't think nobody makes it seem that way. But, yeah, he's not as far as everybody thinks.
Jason Tatum is probably on the outside of 10 looking in. Like, he's right over – he's close – somewhere around 10. Like, that area to me. I would say he's definitely a top 15 player in the NBA to me.
Oh yeah, that's not a question. Yeah,
it is a question of folks. Ben tagged me as something on Twitter where a dude is just going off. He's for every 5 likes he gets, he'll name a player in the NBA better than Jason Tatum, and he's like,
I'm guessing he named a bunch of them.
It's a bunch of them. I laughed at it. I'm like, Ben is hilarious, man.
I know Ben followed that.
Absolutely.
That.
He made sure to tag me on it. It was like 20 something names on there already, bro. I'm like, damn. Like they said, Şengün better than him and all that stuff. I'm like,
oh my god, bro.
All right, I mean, I got you, but yeah, man, I just don't think Jason Tatum is. I think Jason Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown, but like Jaylen Brown a beast. Jaylen Brown is probably a top 30 player in the NBA. You feel me? Like, so it ain't. Yeah.
Court King, Chris, man, with the $5 dono, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. We gonna hit y'all up here in very soon, man. So
yeah, Chris, you the guy, Chris. We know
the guy.
We got to get with you as far as some designs, man, for the Glow Yard. The Glow Yard been down for some new T-shirts. Like, I don't know what's going on with our merchandise right now, so we definitely got to hook up with you as far as get some designs. Plus, your designs are awesome, bro. So, thank you,
man. Y'all got to check out Court Kings, man. They got a lot of not just Lakers stuff, man. They got a lot of other teams on there too, man. So shout out to Chris and those guys, man, and Empire Jeff and Certain Destroy and all the rest of them, man. Logan with the $10 dono says props to K, truly a rising star. Luka transcended player, 6 straight 30-point triple doubles. If the Mavs somehow get 6th seed or even 5th, if they don't give it to Luka, the narrative changes again. Yeah, man. And check it out, King. Court Kings is now an official member of the channel, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Chris, man. Appreciate you. And yeah, man. I think that's about it. All right. Let's get everybody up. So this is what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to bring you guys up one at a time, kind of give us a real quick rundown of what was your takeaways of the game today, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and bring up Noah first, man. Where we at, bro? Where's it at? There it is. All right, Noah. Real quick, man. Go ahead and give us a rundown, man. What was your takeaway of the game today, man?
So I'm not going to take a lot away from this game. It's a game we're supposed to win. But hot seat kid is pretty good, you know. So just keep him on the hot seat, and he can put the right rotations in.
Right.
So I mean, Luka doing Luka things. PJ being a dog out there. I mean, not Grant Williams. You know, Gafford, if he plays minutes, you know, he could be effective. You know, so Jason Kidd should have been putting Gafford in like this in the beginning of the season. You know, so that's it, basically. That's all I have to say. It's a game we're supposed to win.
Yeah, it really was. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to Big J, man. Big J, what's up, man? What was your takeaway of the game today, man?
Oh, man. I mean, first of all, I'm happy to be on. I'm happy King didn't kick me off. But
I'm contemplating it, Big J. Don't worry about it, man. Nah, you good, Big J. Go ahead.
What up, Demond?
But the biggest thing, though, is I like that we got the win. I'm still not happy with, you know, him putting THJ and Maxey out there at the same time, because I think that's a weak lineup defensively. I know THJ showed up a little bit tonight, but I think that's still, until we see it consistent, I think that's an aberration. Mm-hmm. So I think we need to space those dudes out. We need to keep mixing Exum in. Like I said, I think we always need to mix Exum and one of the other 2 ball handlers, so that we always have quality movement on that ball at all times. I think we just got to keep doing that. And biggest thing, I think right now, I want to see Powell over Maxey at the 5 in those backup minutes. Because I think, once again, Maxey's undersized. I mean, Powell's undersized too, but I think he can handle. I'd rather see him take those fouls and let Maxey play his natural position at the 4 instead of us trying to force feed him in the 5.
Right. Yeah, I agree. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to Pasquale, man. Pasquale, what's good, man? What was your takeaway of the game today, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Am I sounding good right now?
Yeah, man. You sound excellent.
Awesome,
okay, good. First of all, shout out to Akira. I mean, that guy changed culture around the globe.
Yes, sir.
I mean, for a lot of us, it's wild. It's a wild time, end of an era. But like Noah said, this is a game we should have won. But as you guys always say, we got to take a game at a time. It wasn't a guaranteed win, but we finally did get a win we should have won. Any decent team should get. And I guess this may be some unpopular opinions here, but I want to praise Kidd twice here.
What?
And that's Luca in the early. He did his thing where he's starting to complain. He's not making his passes. He's disengaged from the game a little bit in that first, and Kid took him out of the game. He didn't play a lot in that first. He didn't play the whole first like he usually does. And then second of all, when we were up 13, I think they make 2 quick buckets, bring it back down to 9 under 10, and Kid took a quick timeout. And I thought that was a very timely timeout. And so I think we just got to give him his props where it's due. And someone lit a fire under him. Probably the fan base and the national media starting to pay attention to that. But looks like on the right track. You just got to go get a win against Chicago and continue coaching right, playing the right guys like Gafford and PJ, who's, I guess, our dog now, as King was saying. I mean, that was a big moment, I think. Just PJ just showing himself that, I'm going to defend this team. I want to play for this team. And, that's what I got.
All right, man. Let's go over to Joe. What up, Joe?
Hello,
What you got,
gentlemen.
man?
How are y'all?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Great, Joe, as always. Thank you.
So, Pastor kind of stole my thunder because I was going to point out the fact that Luka played 8 minutes, had 4 turnovers, wasn't shooting well, complaining after every call, and just generally acting like a petulant child. And then he got benched, and then from that point on, he went on a run and played like he was, an all-NBA player as opposed to some kid throwing a fit in a junior high game. So that was nice to see. And that was basically, like, for me, like, what really kind of turned the game. Gafford came back in the second quarter after picking up 2 really dumb fouls early in the game. He's got to have more common sense about how he approaches his defense. I mean, just give him the buckets, because the 2 buckets he would have given up whenever when they were down in the paint, that's 4 points, but we got kind of punished in the middle. And as soon as they put Maxey in at the small ball 5, or put Maxey in with and Dwight Powell, they just, as all teams do, they just start attacking us in the middle. So he's got to have a bigger perspective on the game to be an effective player, because Lord knows we need him on the court whenever Derek Lively's not there. And other than that, big shout out to Big J for the comedic haymaker tonight in playback. I hadn't laughed that hard in a long time, so thank you, brother. That's all I got for now.
All right, man. Let's go on to the next person here. Michael, what's good, man? Go ahead and give us a real quick assessment of the game, man. What's your takeaway?
Quick thing. Well, like everybody's saying, we won a game that we were supposed to. Dude, if somebody's complaining about somebody chasing history, I don't know what to tell you. Have I said things about other players stat padding? Yeah, sure. But it's not a historical moment, so it's different. Right? And yeah, it's in the slog of an 82 game, like that moment with PJ, like I think it's underrated how much that means, because you're getting ready to go to battle. You need to know that your guys have your back. Mm-hmm. So I just thought that was underrated, because it's just like basketball is the ultimate team sport. You got to know that everybody has your back, so we can go to battle and do some things.
All right, man. And then last but not least, man, let's go ahead and bring Thomas up, man. What's up, Thomas, man? Go ahead and give us a quick assessment, man, of the game. What's your takeaway?
Yeah, is my mic good?
Yeah, you good, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm so confused by Kid, right? So I want to think he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, but then like he does stuff like tonight, and I'm like, is he just saving it for the playoffs? Like, because he knows we're gonna get there, or like, because like it seems like tonight he knew exactly what he was doing. And I'm like, I want to feel like maybe he's just like a rope-a-doping us and stuff. Like he's trying to figure things out during the season. Then somebody's like, okay, dude, you got to stop messing around. We got to win games. And then now he's starting to like, okay, I'm going to actually coach. I got to coach in the playoffs. And that's really it.
Man, I hope that's not the case, man. You're not good enough to be doing that, man. And we're not in a position for you to be doing that. Like we have too many bad habits, man, that we picked up, especially from last year, that we needed correcting. So for him to do that, that's poor coaching, man. If that's the case, I'm just saying if that's the case, then that's poor coaching. Like you gotta do better than that, man. Put this team in a better position to succeed, man. You playing around with the play-in tournament and all that stuff, and playing around with rotations and all that stuff, that's dangerous, man. Especially after what happened last year, where we did not make the play-in at all. So you would think you would come out with a little bit more urgency, a little bit more seriousness with the rotations and how you handle things. So if that's the way he's thinking, I'm not saying that's how he's thinking, but just going off what you're saying, if that's how he's thinking, that's a bad coach, man.
I agree.
But other than that, man, so far we won 2 games now. Is everybody staying off the ledge now, or y'all still kind of taking it one game at a time?
One game at a
Still
time.
one game.
One game at a time.
One game at a time.
NBA championship.
Oh man,
One game at a
Jason-
time, man.
Jason Kidd,
Well,
coach of the year. Bro.
oh my god.
Oh, chill. No, I will say this though. I'm taking it one game at a time, but when I look at the teams that beat us and gave us problems, and then look at who we got left, I feel better about it. It seems that we have a hard time with teams that can space the floor from both front court positions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I like what we're seeing with the starting lineup. The last 2 games, I guess at the 5 you can interchange Gafford and Lively at this point, but with the length and athleticism that DJJ and PJ gives you together on the floor, they could really like get in those zones and in those pathways towards the basket and stop some of that stuff. I just hope Kid stays with it. We don't know what Kid's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. He's had some good games here when he's been on the hot seat, but we'll see if we can continue it up. But I'm really enjoying that starting lineup. I think they're going to get better as they play more together because, as we know, hardly any of our starting lineups this season have seen 100 minutes playing together. And maybe we can get 100 minutes under these guys going into the playoffs and just make that our starting lineup.
We just need.
Did Kyrie sit out the whole? Did Kyrie sit out the whole fourth?
Oh,
I felt like he did.
yeah, I think he did.
So I don't think he came back in the fourth at all.
Well, he kept missing a couple of shots, and I think they were like he was probably just like, "Hey, I don't have it right now," and we were doing fine, so maybe that's why. But it just seemed like he was gone the whole fourth.
My bad.
Man, I would be really shocked if Kyrie, of all players, said, "I don't have it right now. Take me out of the game."
I know, right?
Yeah.
Let me read this real quick, y'all. TGK, he's a 12-month member. Okay, TGK, one of OGs. He's also a Glow Yard member. He says, I'm just going to say PJ having Gafford back is going to pay dividends. It's awesome to see we got a dog on the team now besides Luka. Amen, bro. Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really wish. I hope PJ stays in Dallas long enough, so he can get like a jersey retired or something. Because he's playing very
He's
motivated.
from here. He's from Frisco.
Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't made the playoffs yet. I'm really curious to see PJ playoff style because that guy seems mean on the court. You see him smile and he's bright, but most of the time when he's on the court, he has those eyes, man. Like he's scary looking on the court, and I just want to see what he does in the playoffs. He's never been there, and I think he's excited. He knows he's going to make it.
Y'all remember when Rick went and got James Johnson just to be Luka's like bodyguard, basically, and he's Indiana now.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he is in Indiana. You're right. TGK just gifted a membership, a free membership. So I don't know who has it.
We're about to start.
And it begins.
These are fun shows.
But I still want to be like in the playoffs, but like I'm still scared to be in the play-in just because kid, and like if we have an off night somehow, and we have to win 2 games, I'm still scared of that. So
I'm scared of
Uh-oh.
Kid, man. I don't know if Kid's going to do the right thing in any game. That's why we take a game at a time, and I think Kid's the ultimate X factor right now.
L got it, King.
Hey, that's awesome.
Welcome to the Glow Yard, L.
Oh, she said she's gonna come on stage now.
Oh, I don't know. She said she just want the membership.
She said earlier. She said, "I wish." Oh man, I still don't have one. But she wanted to get on stage.
Yeah,
Gina needs to hop on too. She's had some good points, especially in that MJ conversation earlier.
yeah, I be missing all the conversations, man.
yeah, but I want to talk about that fraud Jason Tatum, man. Top
Uh-oh.
top 25 player, probably top 30.
Whoa, no, hold on now. No,
Yeah,
you're not gonna talk about the best player in the league like that, the MVP, bro. You're not gonna do that, man.
Y'all see everybody like Mike Wilbon was trying to crown Ant-Man now? Now it's Ant-Man.
Mhm.
This dude had
Oh, my
9-point games.
Yeah.
He was
So
actually
hold on.
Several single-digit games.
So let me ask y'all this, because people destroy Jason Tatum. Is Ant-Man better than Jason Tatum?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Why is Ant-Man better than Jason Tatum?
Hold on. I don't.
He's
I don't
younger
know
and he's
if
better.
Ant-Man's better. I don't think Ant-Man's better than Jason Tatum. Everybody else can say yes, but I don't think that.
Not right now, but I think he has more upside. I think he's younger.
I agree with that. Yes.
He didn't ask who's better.
I think he has more upside, but he's not at that point yet.
Nah, like
well,
He's not
y'all.
fair close. He's not fair close.
His defense spare, I think he's a better playoff. I think he's a better playoff. He's a better playoff scorer to me because Jason Tatum. I mean, everybody keeps saying he went to the finals. That's why he's on this pedestal. I mean, yeah. So.
Yeah, but I listen. Ant goes full knucklehead sometimes too. So,
He's young. That's what they do.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
How much is Tatum being double when he brings the ball up the floor?
He's got a higher basketball IQ than Ant. Ant's probably one of the best athletes in the league, which is saying something because we're talking about the NBA. But I don't know why everybody's got to have.
Yeah, they be going off on Jason Tatum, man. I'm like, geez, man, like
I mean,
that's ridiculous.
It's not because of Tatum. I just don't like how people put him in conversations they don't belong. That's why.
But everybody's saying it, and it becomes a thing on Jason Tatum. It's like, damn, like he discredited his career.
It's not a zero-sum game where it's like this person being praised is at the expense of, like, say, for instance, Luka. I mean, I understand that there's like an MVP voting, but to me, you lose credibility as an analyst of the game whenever you say things like, "Oh, Jason Tatum sucks." Like, who says that?
I think that's a product of Twitter and the national media, which is why I like talking to you guys and other shows rather than getting on Twitter or engaging in comment threads from ESPN. You know what I'm saying? It's very sensational rather than having real talk with guys like you that watch the games, experience the games on a nightly basis on other streams. I've joined Empire Jeff's stream. I've gone in there wanting the Lakers to lose, but I find myself rooting for them at the end because I'm like, we're watching something big here, and it's just, it's a different vibe, and I think just Twitter really, social media just. It brings out the worst in people. We all know that. We all know that.
Well, and those national guys, like, you got to know that, like, a lot of them get paid just to have, like, meathead things to say so that they can get viewers.
Man,
Did you say Kendrick Perkins?
A lot of them are lazy too, and if they had to, because what happens is that they don't watch the games, right? And they come in here and they offer opinions like they do. If they watch games, they wouldn't have those opinions. But it's easier for them to just come in there, let their production assistant say, "Hey, the agenda is this. We're going to talk about the Lakers. We're going to talk about Golden State. We're going to say Luka bitches too much." And have these large narratives that aren't supported by the facts. They do that because they're not putting in the work. Because if they put in the work, they wouldn't have those opinions.
And it's not my thing. It's not Jason Tatum's fault. You feel me? Like, I don't want him to have to deal with the consequences. Like, He doesn't choose that. Stephen A. Smith and them decides to put him on that pedestal that he probably shouldn't be on. But like, that don't mean you should use him to. And I'm not saying y'all doing it. I'm just saying you shouldn't use him to build someone else up. You should never do that. You should never use someone as a stool to pick someone else. If they're doing that to Luka, that's something wrong that they're doing. Like, we shouldn't do it to someone else. Is all I feel. So, Jason Tatum, he's a two-time All-NBA first team. Like, I got to give him the credit for what he's done. Like, I can't just say Ant-Man is better than him. Ant hasn't done anything at all yet. Like, this dude has been in the finals and the conference finals like 4 times.
Yeah, he's been right where he can fail. Ant hadn't even been there.
Yeah,
you know what?
I think Tatum
hasn't made it out the first round yet.
Yeah. Do y'all think this is the last opportunity? If they don't do it this year, which they're heavily favored to do it, do you think Tatum and Brown experiment is done? And who leaves first if it is?
I think
who leaves first?
They got to go to the finals. I said they got to go to the finals. That's they got to at least go to the finals to run it back.
Right.
If they don't go, you may have
Tatum and Brown have been there, and it's like, are you going to run it back again, or
you would run it back because you would run it back because you're still the best team in the East. You feel me? So you would try to find ways to just tinker with it to be the best team in the NBA.
Yeah, but make improvements around the edges.
Yeah, but I don't. If they don't make it out of the like second round or like somewhere around there, yeah,
aren't they over the second apron though?
Yeah, they are. That's what I'm saying.
So,
you may have to try to figure out what to do. Like, you could probably get something for Jaylen Brown 1-to-1. Like, they have players that is even Kristaps Porzingis. Right now, Kristaps Porzingis' value is at a high again for his contract. So I think you can get something for him. You just may have to make that move now.
But you remember what happens though.
Hold on, y'all. We got a super chat here. Larry with the $20 dono, man. He's a glow yard member. He said to make up for what for playback. To make up for what for playback.
Yeah, what happened? I guess I told you, Larry. I don't even expect those ones to get monetized the way we talk it there. Like, you're fine, bro. You good, man. Like,
oh no, what did I miss?
You missed playback, man. Playback was.
I was not playback, but I let up after we won.
I couldn't hear what happened.
I think Tatum like more compares to like Devin Booker. Like that's where I put them. I put them both in that same category.
And Devin Booker's nice. Like, I know we're not. You don't have to be a fan of the Suns. Like, I like the NBA. I like basketball. Like, just in general. So I can respect game. I can call somebody the best. I know who isn't the best in the league. I feel like it is what it is. There is going to always be somebody that's considered the best player in the NBA. But just because it's one player there, I can still recognize the greatness of the other players that's a part of that story as well. Like the Charles Barkleys and all around MJ, like they weren't bums. You feel me? Like they weren't Michael Jordan. They weren't bums.
Again?
No, I'm not gonna go there again. He's not here. But I was respect those guys, though, is all I'm saying.
That got wild.
You don't have to discredit him to pick up Michael Jordan. I just hate that ESPN does it, so I understand why people do it back, but I just wish we would understand what we're doing and not do that because Jason Tatum doesn't deserve it.
I just wish they just knew like all the people that are around like these players. Like Tatum's had Brown forever. Like Luka had nobody and was carrying people. Like it's nuts.
That you're right, Thomas, but that ain't Tatum's fault. You think Tatum should be mad at that? But Luka would love that if he'd have came into a situation where he had players around MVP.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Tatum for that. I just am like, why aren't all these national people like see that? Like these guys that are on like great teams that start out on great teams or have great running mates, like why does nobody see that? Like Luka's literally been carrying a bunch of like YMCA dudes to the WC. You know, like it's just wild to me that they don't see that or include that.
You ever notice when he asks players who the best players in the NBA are?
Yes.
His name is always included. Whenever they ask players in the league, who's the best player in the NBA, that like who the future and all that stuff, Luka's name is always included, right?
Yeah, but then they like complain that he's heliocentric, and I'm like, that's dumb.
No. That's not the players in the league complaining that he's heliocentric.
Right. If I could piggyback you, and if I could piggyback King on that, you don't see the greatest players in the league like Luka trashing other players like Tatum. they're always going to give them their props because they understand the game and the media and what it takes to just put their team in those situations. So a lot of times when I find myself falling in those quagmires on Twitter, I'm like, you know what? I need to take a page from these great players' playbook. They don't go after each other.
Nope.
They don't go
I,
after each other.
I think Luke and Tatum are actually pretty cool with each other.
A lot of the dudes are like they root for each other. They're still competitive as far as knowing who's the best and all. Like if you put them on the court without the cameras on and all, they probably talk trash and like let's go, but they still respect each other. It's a sport. It's a game.
Who's that person that works beside Skip Bayless? He is horrible at talking basketball.
Keyshawn Johnson.
He said
Keyshawn
Sabonis.
Johnson, bro.
Everything, bro.
He said Sabonis is a very offensive.
You talking about Eddie
player.
Johnson?
No, it's Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn.
He is. He says Sabonis is an offensive player.
Bro, football players can't talk hoops, bro. That's just what it is, man.
Shannon Sharp ain't that good at talking basketball. All he does is praise LeBron.
No,
he don't watch games.
I don't know why you guys watch those.
No, Shannon. Yeah, exactly. But with Shannon, he's got two strikes against him. Number one, football players can't talk hoops, and number two, Bron stands don't know ball. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'd rather watch. I forgot his name, the red kid, the red whatever, the Lakers fan reaction guy, than most of these other guys trying to have reactions to these games. Like to be honest,
I'll listen to first things first on that because first things first is like the only one. Like Nick Wright is the only one that's like honest and like, hey man, like this is what it is.
Yeah,
and he's usually right.
Nick Wright sometimes.
Yeah, I was like Nick sometimes too.
Dude, though I used to look. So the longer you watch someone, it's always like shout out to Rick Ross watching. You know, like your idols become your rivals because you realize in the moment, like, you attacked it a different way than I thought you would, Nick. Like
he's also a Lucas Stan, so that works too.
Yes, he's a Lucas Stan. So I think that's why I appreciated Nick Wright for so long. But then when Kyrie came, I'm like.
He's kind of changed on that because I noticed that too. Is like he would talk like against Kyrie because of the whole thing that went down, but now he's like, you know what? He hasn't really said anything this year, and he's been doing good. And now the Mavs are good.
That the Mavericks made a bad choice in getting him and all that still though. So that's
he did say that. He did say that.
He says all that kind of stuff. So
I think he's biased towards the off the field stuff more though.
It is what it is.
Well, I used to watch Undisputed.
Would be scored for this Mavericks team if we didn't have Kyrie. I mean, good Lord, we would be horrible if we didn't have Kyrie. I mean, absolutely abysmal.
I wonder if I'm the only one that agree with this. If Jason Tatum was on this team with all the injuries and all that,
no, the team wouldn't be as good.
No, because he would be in the West.
No, he wouldn't be as good. But that's a lot of players, though. Like it's a lot of players do what Luka Doncic does.
It's not just that. It's the West, bro. The West is a monster. Look at the East, bro.
This
like
over the East would be a top 5 seed.
This team, Anthony Edwards is the number one guy without Luka Doncic is a lottery team.
Yeah.
I'm not even. It'd be a lottery team with Anthony. And I think Anthony Edwards is great. I don't think his game is good enough, though, all around to lead a team like this to a playoff seed.
Well, I don't think anybody else can create as much offense as Luka. That's the issue.
There you go. That's exactly it, Big J.
Yep.
And what I was about to say, right?
Yeah, because a lot of Jason Tatum's assists are like he basically is the connector on a pass. Like somebody will dribble, drive, penetrate, and then he'll get the ball, and then he'll pass to the next thing. Luka actually initiates the offense.
Yeah, Tatum is a finisher.
Yeah, he's a different player, and he's not a maker. He's a finisher. Yeah, Luka's about to set an NBA record for the amount of points one person has generated in NBA history at almost 60 points a game, and that's an extraordinary number. He's like the next person is Trey, who's got like 53 points a game, and then Halliburton is like 51, and then Joker and Shea are fourth and fifth
Yeah.
at like 48. I mean, Luka's
He's
12
passing,
points more, 12 points more a game than Shea.
and the
who's a
all-time
first-team
record is Tiny Archibald, right?
Yeah, that's who Luka's passing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's who he's passing.
Yep. That's
And
exactly right.
and it'd be nice if Luca if we can get to the 6th seed. I think Luca might win the MVP because his numbers
I,
backs up
I
what
don't.
his seeding.
I think it's guaranteed if we get 6.
He has to
Six-
get
I don't think they can keep it from
50.
him.
He got it.
Oh,
If he gets it's about the narrative. So like, you know how at the end of the season all the stuff adds up and it's stuff you can put on your book or your resume or your receipts, as Relle says, and pull them back out. So now he can pull out the 6 triple doubles in a row. That's 30-point triple doubles. That's never happened. The lead in the league in whatever points, 57 is a change. That's never happened. Lead the league in points and have 10 assists as well. Like, you feel me? 50 wins on this team with your second best player missing 25 games or whatever amount of games. Get 50
73-point game.
Yep. The 73 point. I didn't say that. That happened this year. Get that 50 wins, and I don't think any of that matters. Like, you MVP. I think your narrative is already written.
I feel like the 50 would cement it, but I don't even think it needs to be 50. I think
Yeah,
even
I
if
think
he
it-
gets,
yeah.
I think even like 48, I think that's enough to lock it in.
I think because of the way they look at Luka, I think 50 would make it guaranteed. So you don't want to play around with it because you know how the media does at times. Like, Luka.
Yeah, 50.
So that means you can
the
only use
benchmark,
4 more
the
games.
threshold.
You have to go
Gotta get to
14
50.
and
I
4.
told you Joker didn't win 50 either the times he won MVP, and that's your narrative right there.
Did Russell Westbrook win 50 games when he won
Nope.
MVP?
And he was the 6th seed as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
50 is like the stamp of approval, but I think if we get just under 50,
Right.
I think he's still got one of the best cases, I think.
I
I don't think
and
they
I
want to
think
give it to Joker.
I think Russell that year had his 11-game triple double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About Russell Westbrook at that time and all his triple doubles, and I'm stealing the concept from the Gortat screen. Steven Adams would just clear people out, and sometimes the ball would literally bounce on the deck, and then Russell Westbrook would pick it up, and that would count it as a rebound because Steven Adams was using his massive frame to basically pad Russell Westbrook's rebounding stats. Not that he wasn't a great rebounder, because he was, but there's a lot of stat padding.
He was that bad. It's different, man. You can watch the game and understand what's going on.
That was part of the scheme because they wanted him to get the rebound and push the ball.
Push the ball, yep.
I think Russell is still like the greatest point guard rebounder of all time. My opinion.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think Luka's gonna be better than him as far as all because he started early. Russ at the beginning, you got to remember, Russ wasn't getting 10 rebounds a game at the beginning of his career when Kevin Durant and them was there.
Kevin was getting those.
Yeah, he started that when Kevin Durant left. He went on that like run and he was really there. Like that's why it came out of nowhere. Pause. You feel me? Like Russ wasn't that triple double guy until Kevin Durant left.
Yeah. I think his final year with KD, he got close. He averaged like 22, like 7 and 8. I mean, yeah, he was getting close, but he wasn't like averaging super doubles.
But they would always bring up about Russ, about how like the guys would back way away from the rebounds so that Russ could keep getting rebounds. I remember that.
I mean, Russ a beast though, man. Like I don't have no problem with Russ. Again, it's recognized in basketball. That year was amazing. Like I watched Russ do some incredible stuff that year. As far as that, like game winners and that type of stuff, like Russ was dominant that year. But like this year with Luka Doncic is just this is stupid. Like I don't think we're gonna look back on this year later on, especially if he doesn't win the MVP. Like damn, he didn't win the MVP that year.
Yeah, if Luka don't win MVP, this is probably the greatest offensive scoring season by a player of all time. That hasn't won MVP.
This might be the greatest season yep that somebody didn't win MVP. This probably would be.
You know, I don't know that Luka's going to win it. I think because they changed the All NBA rules to basically to put Embiid onto the team, and that would have every year that Embiid would have made it means that Luka wouldn't have made it because he would have the point total better than Luka. So Luke could have been second. So I just don't know that he's a popular choice for MVP.
I'm hoping he does because I put $100 down on it.
I don't know if I don't know if he'll get it. I hope he gets it because it's a stupid season and it's efficient. That's the thing about it. The efficiency is the part that's stupid. But I think people got a bad rap about like heliocentric offense. I think it gets a bad rap, and it's not what people. It's context, and that's how people represent it. So they say heliocentric offenses don't work in the NBA, right? Most of the time, I said it in playback. The guys playing heliocentric because the team isn't that good, right?
Yes.
Usually, you got superstar players that play like guys associated with heliocentric offense. Allen Iverson, like we said, as far as doing that. James Harden, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Luka Doncic. That's heliocentric. James Harden didn't make the finals because he ran into Golden State and he had a 3-2 lead.
And I don't even feel like James Harden looked like Luka does. Like Luka is doing everything, and James is kind of like scored.
No, James is doing we ain't gonna disrespect James either, though.
In his prime,
we ain't gonna disrespect James either, though. Like we ain't gonna do that here.
No.
Triple double machine. That had the 60-point triple double for Luka.
Hey, I'm gonna say this about James Harden. He was the only one that took the Warriors to 7 games. He was the only one who done that.
And the reason they lost is because of him. It wasn't because of the heliocentric offense. It's because James Harden choked.
Yeah, they did like 23s in a row or something.
Yep. It wasn't because of heliocentric offense. They could have won a championship that year with heliocentric offense.
But you do realize, you know why James Harden fails in the playoffs, right?
Because he like partying and all, Jay?
No, it's because the refs tighten up the calls. They don't give all those frivolous calls.
He plays in a style looking for free throws.
Correct. So he doesn't play to score. He plays to get that foul call. And so when they don't get the foul calls, his game falls apart. And so that's why he always drops off, because he can't do anything.
That's the same thing with Embiid too.
Yeah, when you give LeBron help, he wins a championship. You give Jordan help, he wins a championship. Like heliocentric offensive guys usually run the league. They're usually the guys you want to get help because they can do everything. I've never.
I like that conversation about Luka being a foul merchant. You know what I'm saying? But you take out all the free throws and he's still leading the league in scoring. He's not the foul merchant.
Hey, Pasquale, look at this. If you take away all the free throws from this season, he's still leading the league in scoring this year, right? If you take away the free throws for his career, he's 3rd all time in scoring.
Whoo!
If you take away, let me say that again to y'all. Let me say that again to y'all.
That's crazy.
If you take away Luka Doncic's free throws, he's 3rd all time in scoring behind Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan.
Oh, in a season, right?
We're talking about career-wise, but points per game.
Okay. Oh, per game. Oh, wow.
I thought you were talking about all time.
Yeah, I thought you said all time. I was like, oh my.
You can't be. I mean, he ain't playing enough to be all time, but I'm talking about we're going season for season, points per game. Luka is 3rd all time with no free throws.
That's wild. And then people call him a foul merchant only because he complains and he doesn't get his fouls. And he's like, oh, he's looking for a foul, but he doesn't get them, so he doesn't get to the line. He's just going to score another way.
I still don't think he complained as much as Duncan. Duncan never committed a foul.
Is Luka 3rd all time? Is Luka 3rd all time in scoring already? In points per game, just in general?
I don't think that's accurate.
He's at 28.
I mean, you got Wilt and other people to contend with. Wilt, MJ.
I think that's it.
What about Oscar Robertson though?
Nah, Oscar didn't average 30 for his whole career. They had times when they were like in the slums, like towards the end of their career and all that. Kevin Durant, I think, was up there. I think Kevin Durant was 3rd before. I think Luka might be 3rd now as far as points per game, as far as for a season. In his career.
How about Allen Iverson? Is he there?
No, I don't think Allen would be up there.
Because Kobe's is lower because remember, Kobe started his career off the bench and all that, not really getting minutes. I think Luka might be 3rd all time as far as points per game, yeah.
Yeah, we have to check that out because that's good. That's wild, and it's like, man, if MVP season, come on.
It's going to be a statement game against the Nuggets. I think if we lose the Nuggets, I think the MVP is probably going to be but
Yeah, that's a big game. Luckily, we got one more against.
yeah.
I want to get off track, but did anybody else think that like Tim Senior looked a little drunk or high or whatever tonight?
He did. He
Hold on,
did.
here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Ray said Luka is second all time. I think he's third, Ray. I think Wilton. Because Wilt and MJ both are like at 30 points a game for their career, and TGP said, yeah, Luka is third all time for his career. Luka Doncic is the third leading scorer of all time, points per game.
I think Luka's at 28.6, maybe higher now.
He'd be at 30 points per game probably if you didn't include his first season.
Yeah, Embiid's fourth, Luka's third, Wilt's second, and Jordan's first.
There you go. Hey, man, I know a little something.
Wow.
I be knowing a little something.
Wow, man. That's incredible.
How's Jordan over Embiid? Embiid had a couple seasons he averaged 50.
Embiid.
He's on Will.
You mean
Embiid? Will. No, I meant Will.
Yes, but Will.
No, I meant Will.
Will had some seasons at the end of his career though. He was averaging like 19 as well though.
Embiid had some seasons.
It's some difference. You got it. They had peaks where they the highest, but like they be having some valleys where they like. Wilt was like at 20 and 20 one season. Not saying that's incredible, but you feel what I'm saying? Like his scoring. Jordan was like damn near 30 every year, other than the Wizards.
Yeah. And when Wilt was playing too, they were averaging 136 possessions per game. And so like tonight, the Mavericks had 92. So they were getting up a lot of shots back in the day.
They said, I think they said the year that Jordan put up, I saw on one of the, I think it's basketball something. I can't remember the name of it today. YouTube. But they said if Jordan would have played at Wilt's pace the year he scored like 36 or whatever like that, he would have put up like 48 points a game.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and Wilt was playing against guys that look like me and Richard.
So, do y'all agree with Charles and Homeboy? Do you think he should stop? He should take a point dive like MJ did?
Yes, but no.
But at this point in the season, it's not really going to affect his averages.
Luka should take a point dive because you need Kyrie to step up.
Bro, Luka can just get 30 points for every game the rest of this season. He'll win the scoring title probably. Like, he don't really even score like that. He's just scoring because he's Luka. Like, he's going to score.
No, Charles' point was Luka didn't get out the ball more.
Yeah, I know. He can get off the ball and still get his 30 and still be leading the league by far.
Now you got Exum. When Exum is in the game, Luka's playing off the ball. I've noticed that. So, I mean, it's starting to happen a little bit, and he's still getting his points.
Luka's going to make 30 points look like irrelevant. Like that's the league is about to change where 30 points is going to be like, oh, okay. I think Luka has scored less than 25 points 5 times this season. That's stupid.
Yeah, and since the All-Star
stupid.
And since the All-Star game, offense has gone down. Like since these games since the All-Star game, offense overall has gone down, but Luka's scoring average has gone up. So he's actually scoring more efficiently at a greater rate than everybody else, comparatively speaking, too.
I mean, like I think between it was like if you add up Jason Tatum's and Shai Gilgeous or something like that, it was something. They had 25, like under 25 games. Like Luka has 5. It's like he has 5.
Less than 5.
It's less than 5. Damn, like that's stupid. We are like spoiled.
Luka has scored more than 20. Luka has scored 19 points only in 4 games this year.
I got you. You say less than 20? I'm saying less than 25, Larry. Is that
less than 25? You get to 12.
It's 12 games he had less than 25?
Technically. Less than 12.
How many single-digit games has Ant-Man had? Because I want to see that record.
Nah, Luka though. Ant-Man Luka rarely has single digits. I think Luka's still less than 10 for his career, probably.
Yeah. So how are they saying he should be the freaking MVP? Like Luka's no doubt the MVP. Like, if he doesn't win MVP, the team's got something wrong.
They're only saying that because of their
watching
position.
games, bro.
They're only saying that
it's just
because they're
narratives.
first.
It's
W.
They're not watching. They're not watching. They're not watching games. They're using the lazy narrative of best player, best team.
Yes, very good.
Basically.
Lazy narrative. I like that.
Let me ask you this.
It's just like when you look at Jason Tatum like having the best record, I'm like, okay, that's cool, but at the end of the day, you're stacking up wins against New York missing 4 starters. You're stacking up wins against Philadelphia without Embiid, Charlotte, Atlanta. Like, bro, it's crack over there, bro.
Let me ask y'all a real
And the
question.
offense that Boston has is not because of him.
Let me ask y'all a real question. Let me ask y'all like legit. Take all of your Mavericks bias or whatever you got out of it. If Luka was having the season he was having right now, right, and the Mavericks were first in the West, what else would they be able to talk about in the NBA?
It'd be over. They would be like Mahomes. It'd be like it's over.
Like y'all don't. It's entertainment at some point. I hate that they control the narrative to give people awards and control their money. But if Luka was number 1 in the West on the Mavericks, there'd be nothing else to talk about on NBA basketball scene at all other than Luka Doncic.
They would call him a
to be fair, LeBron
would be like 1 or 2.
No, bro,
be different.
There'd be nothing else to talk about. I'm telling
You
you.
will have LeBron because he got his 40,000 points.
Yeah,
that's why I said LeBron.
Yes, Larry. As far as that, you would talk about that shit. You're right about that.
Talk of MVP.
I just remembered it. That's the reason why I said it.
But it would just be Luka, and it'd be like, shut up. It's his league.
Well, I'm gonna say
this. Like they did with MJ.
Yeah.
If Luka was the first seed and the Lakers was like the second seed, I think the media would still like try to push LeBron as MVP just because he's aged 39 years old. And he's
yes,
like,
if they were second, yes.
That's a big if.
That's the only.
Yeah,
but if he was averaging 25 and Luka's
then
averaging
it'll still be
34,
it'll be a Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes conversation when they still in the league.
No, we're giving them too much credit.
Yeah, I'm just saying now the Lakers wouldn't be a second seed. So I'm just going off of now. If the Mavericks were a first seed and the Lakers still were where they were,
right?
They would just be talking about Luka Doncic and the Mavericks, especially with Kyrie Irving and all.
They'd be talking about SGA.
I don't know. We may be giving the media too much credit here. They'd be looking for the next greatest American player. You know what I'm saying? Other than LeBron, they'd be hyping them up.
Luka's 25, man. I don't believe it. I'm telling y'all, they would only be talking about Luka Doncic if he was number 1 in
and they keep forgetting that SGA is like 5 or 6 months older than Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I think he's a year older than Luka.
Nah, he's only like 6 or 7 months.
There'd be no reason to talk about anybody else. Like the reason that Luka's talked about, like the Mavericks are relevant, is because of Luka Doncic. If they were number 1 in the West, it would be over. Like it would just be Luka Doncic. What is he going to do today? They'd wait for him to lose. Like that'd be the situation. Like, damn, the Mavericks are first right now. Some team beat them today. Okay.
Hold on.
Man, I think they would still find a way to talk about the Lakers and Golden State.
They would because they're the major markets. I'm not disagreeing with that, Joe. I'm just saying that if he was number 1, they talked about the Lakers and Golden State and all that when Michael Jordan was playing. You feel me? They still talk about the Lakers and want the Lakers to be successful. But when you become number 1, being that type of like the season we're seeing right now of being a number 1 guy in the West, all the pressure will be on you. The eyes will be on Luka to say you better win a ring.
Hey Joe,
they'll be saying if you don't win it this year, something's wrong.
Hey Joe,
Relle's trying to say something.
Yeah. I see your boys back, Joe.
Who?
Yeah. You want to read that?
What's it say?
Let's be real. The teammates of Luka are not total fans of him. It's starting to show now. This is one of the reasons why Luka doesn't have the team in first. His teammates aren't willing to go hard.
PJ Washington.
Yeah, I thought it was Jason Kidd, dude.
That's why I put this on the screen.
Come on, Div.
This is below Div, right?
Come on, Div.
PJ Washington.
He's getting in his trolling.
Let me ask this.
Y'all like to say Div is trolling. I'm telling y'all Div's not trolling.
I'm about to add Div. What? Do you be I be wondering, like, I know sometimes Deal be kind of busy doing stuff in the background. Like you smoking or drinking right now, because you pick and choose
Yeah.
when you want to troll and say this
Dope,
stuff.
dope,
But
back
you
the
just had
big.
like I just listened to one of the playbacks not too long ago, bro. You literally had a 30-minute passionate scream on the screen talking about, oh man, Jason Kidd this, Jason Kidd that. Now you blaming Luka. Come
No,
on,
he's
Deal.
blaming Luca's teammate. He's
No, no,
not
no.
blaming
His
Luca. He's
teammates
saying the
ain't
No.
playing
He
teammate.
said
Luka.
he said that Luka's teammates don't want to play for him. He's not fans of him. So that's Luka's fault.
Div says some
I
dumb
don't know if he's
stuff.
saying it's not Luka, but he's saying not fans of him.
I
Like,
always remember he said MJ didn't have a team built around him,
No,
but look at it is.
he also
Come
said
on
that
hey,
now.
Larry
King,
Bird was
I
a
said it once before. Div said Wemby's going to be better than Luca coming in the league. I
and
don't care.
he also
I
said too
don't
that Larry
see.
Bird was an athletic freak too. So
Hold on. I want to comment on this real quick. I love me some me said OKC is number one right now. I hear nothing. Is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? Let's think about it. I mean, here we go. That's what we always talk about. Is Shea putting up Luka numbers?
No.
The reason
No.
why OKC don't get love,
Is
and
Shea
the
putting up
honest
Luka
reason why
numbers, though, Larry? That's the question I had first. Is Shea putting up Luka numbers?
no.
No.
No. If Shea was putting up Luka's numbers on OKC, he'd be the best player in the league. They be talking about real talk. He's the best player in the NBA.
He'd already be
The,
MVP.
Yeah,
the
it'll be
best thing
guaranteed his.
Yeah, they
the
wouldn't be
best thing
talking
you
about
have for
Joker.
the best thing you have for Shea is he scored a lot of 30-point games. That's the best thing you have for Shea.
Yeah.
But the problem with Shea in OKC is they lose to teams they shouldn't lose to. And they get blown out a lot. A crazy amount. They get blown out.
you said
So
Dallas Mavericks.
OKC being one is literally just because Cat is gone, pretty much.
The Mavericks before the trade
They were
deadline.
always around there anyway. To be
I
fair,
just don't understand the anger, like the anger that we get as far as like on Luka, as far as saying like they hate him and because he destroying their favorite players and all that. I'm just like, but we're not gonna blame the organization for being in 8th place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're not
I
gonna
agree.
blame him. Like if it was, we could have an argument if we were in first and watching it and saying, you know what, man, they ain't giving Luka no love, man. We in first and just dominant and all that. But when we go out there and lose to Memphis with nobody on their team and stuff like that, it's like,
well, here's the other thing too. This narrative that you have to be loved to be like to be successful is completely false because Michael Jordan was despised by most of his teammates.
I don't think most Luka stands are probably younger because Luka's younger.
Yeah.
So
I would say not even Michael Jordan. I would say Steve Nash. Kobe was loved during that time. Kobe was praised during that time. When Steve Nash won his MVP, and people still argue to this day that Steve Nash should never won those.
Kobe wasn't beloved by his
Kobe
team.
was hated at some point though, and on his team and all that. Like Kobe,
No, his team, but I'm saying national media.
It was a point when national media hated Kobe too.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jokic. Jokic got a lot of hate too before. When he was winning MVPs, a lot of people.
His first MVP playoffs, he did that flagrant 2, and then he was getting crucified. They were saying all kinds.
Dirk Nowitzki never got the respect. Dirk Nowitzki never got the respect.
Dirk will never get the respect that he deserved besides from players.
Joking, though, how is Joker not being respected? He a 2-time MVP.
Yeah.
Joker is getting it
how he
now.
got his finals MVP.
Yeah, now he is.
He's definitely not getting disrespected now.
Okay, hold on, but he got 2 MVPs before he got a finals appearance.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm agreeing.
I'm
I'm
just
agreeing.
saying, as far as everybody that say he might have, but okay, so because he didn't repeat, the media hates him because he didn't repeat an MVP.
Yeah, that's wild.
Kobe
That's
got
wild.
one.
The
media hates him so much.
The hate for Joker was that, and I hate this argument so much. The hate for Joker was the Euro hate. Oh, all you gotta do is be tough with him. You saw what the Lakers did with Dwight Powell and we had him, JaVale McGee.
And he
be
lost
tough on him.
Right?
We could never.
And
yeah, I agree. But that was the hate for Joker. He couldn't take no pressure. All you gotta do is rough him up in the paint.
No,
he
they
can't
didn't want to
take
give him a. They didn't want to give him a 3-peat because he was gonna win 3 in a row when he had never won a championship, and all the other people that did had already had their championship. What's the ironic thing is that he fucking went out and won that championship that year that they didn't give it to him.
And Thomas, hold on. I hear everybody with that, right? And I got you. I hear that. But didn't that just happen to Giannis right before Joker?
Yep.
Yes.
So
Yes,
why
exactly.
is it so why is it that Joker
Yeah.
is the only one that don't get love? It just happened to Giannis right before the Joker. He won 2. They said, I'm not gonna give it to you again. And the year they didn't give it to him, he went and won a championship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the crazy argument for Giannis
The
is
media in
you can
general.
argue that Giannis shouldn't. Giannis played great. Giannis played.
I'm just saying that's
Giannis
media.
played great.
Media has their politics of what they do.
Yeah.
They're not gonna give a guy 3 in a row without winning one. I mean, that's just what they
But
don't.
then they gave it to Embiid, who hadn't won one either, which is also stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
hold on.
but-
So you can
but
say
Embiid
that
had a
you
great
did-
season. Embiid had a great season.
Hold on. Even if Embiid
But
didn't
Joker
get
was
it,
better.
that don't mean it's a sting against Joker though. That's what I'm saying. Like they
Yeah.
don't they have rules. Like there are unwritten rules of baseball. There are unwritten rules of basketball. They're not going
Yeah.
to give the guy 3 MVPs in a row that has not won a championship yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Larry Bird.
That's
Larry
why
Bird's the
Embiid
only
was
dude
meant to
that's
get.
done that since back in the day and all. Like it's Larry Bird, so they're not like you can't. They're already getting heat about the Steve Nash thing, like Larry's saying. Steve Nash, the only multi-time one, and he got it back to back that didn't win a
Back
championship.
to back and no championship.
So they don't want to. It's like a written rule. It's like we're not going to give it to you 3 times without you winning a championship.
But what's
it
it,
ain't just
what's
too
it
bad.
like?
And I think they hated that they gave it to Steve Nash. I promise
And
you.
maybe
You
that
can
helped them win
ask,
the championship.
they hated it.
But I think Steve
That's
Nash
what-
should have got him. That's my thing. I'm on the bandwagon that Steve Nash should have got him.
100%.
I think
100%.
Steve Nash should have got one. Steve
Yeah.
Nash should have got one. I would
I
down the
think he
head.
should've
Steve
got
Nash
both.
should have got one. I don't
And
think
I'm-
he should have gotten both. Because the
He
year
didn't.
that he got his second one, I think Kobe was as good, if not better, numbers wise.
Kobe was the 7th seed. That's the year he got the 36 points per game. But Kobe was the 7th seed, getting 40-something wins, like almost.
Was that his
I think
second one or his first one?
That was the second one, I thought.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause the-
Like, I
'cause
don't
the-
remember. I'm not even
No,
Googling.
that might have been. No, it was the second one, I thought. The first one was
I
the
don't
60
remember.
win one. The first one, Steve Nash took a team from 20 wins to 60 wins with the same team. That's an MVP.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. So that's why I say the first year I'm giving it to Steve Nash because he went because he went from 20 to 60 with basically the same team. That's the most valuable player, literally, in any point of the word. Like I'm thinking that's value. That's value. The second year, I think Steve Nash can get it because they almost won 60 games again, but Amari Stoudemire missed most of the year. Remember, we played them in the playoffs that year, 2006. Amari didn't play.
No, I really don't remember. That's something I'm not arguing. I don't remember Steve Nash MVP year. I know he got one where you could argue that I think Dirk should have got it. I think it was between Dirk and was it the next year?
2007.
Dirk won the next year.
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought
we beat
the
him
year.
in 06 to go to the finals. That was the year we played him in the Western Conference Finals.
With no.
Okay, that's what I remember.
Amari didn't play. That was the second year when they had 50-something wins without Amari Stoudemire.
That's what I remember. Conference Day that year that he got his second one. I thought it was between. I honestly, personally thought it was between Dirk and Kobe. I didn't think Steve Nash deserved it.
And really, Nash
Dirk that year. Dirk
Yeah,
that
oh
year
my
was
goodness.
crazy.
If we, I don't know if the Spurs might have still won the series in 7, whatever. But I think if the Suns would have beaten the Spurs that year, 2007, the year the Mavericks lost in the first round, I think the Suns win the championship. I think they beat LeBron.
Horrible year, by the way. That was a horrible year.
That was the year
hurt so bad.
That's the year the Mavericks should have beat LeBron in the finals. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Cuban. That's the year we should have been playing LeBron in the finals and beat him again.
Like I said, my whole thing was that year that Steve Nash just won his second one. Dirk year was crazy that year.
It was, but remember, everybody. Nobody yelled when they. Why all this yelling wasn't happening when they said after 2007 that Dirk couldn't win another MVP. They basically said that out loud. Why all this yelling wasn't happening back then? That the media hates Dirk and they won't give Dirk an MVP and all that. Like
Where was all that back then?
Because people forget that year that Dirk that year looked like trouble. I mean, I think he was averaging double. Like Dirk that year when he went to the finals was a different monster. It was a waste of year. It was a waste of year.
Yeah, I can't stand when people. I can't stand when people talk about this, like on the 2011 championship. I don't hear nobody praising Dirk. All they talk about is LeBron choked, blah blah blah, but they don't give no credit to Dirk. Like that always heated me up.
That's younger
Dirk got
people.
more love.
Honestly, if you listen to older people will praise Dirk.
They put
no, I don't know about that, man.
They put Dirk as a part of LeBron's story instead of LeBron being a part of Dirk's story.
They didn't give Dirk credit, man.
No, the reason why
Dirk is a part of LeBron's story instead of LeBron being a part of Dirk's.
The reason, if you listen to older people talk about Dirk, older people, I'll be very specific. Like old players, old media, they'll say, Dirk that year, when he won, no one thought the Mavericks would go make it. No one thought the Mavericks had a chance. And he came up each and every series, beating everyone they thought was going to be better.
Now,
younger people think that, younger people think, LeBron choked. But people don't go back and watch when everybody was making fun of Dirk in the flu game. People don't go back and watch and realize Dirk was dunking. Dirk don't have no athleticism. No, Dirk was yamming on people in that series. Like that was Dirk last year being Dirk.
No, it wasn't even just that series though.
A lot of the naysayers.
I said it wasn't even just that series because y'all forget about the Mother's Day Massacre when we swept the Lakers.
Yep.
They dominated that whole playoff.
Yep.
I agree.
Nobody talking about them defending the dynasty.
But here's the thing, though. It like you said, King, all the time. Two things can be true at the same time. Dirk dominated, but LeBron choked because, I mean, it was Jason Terry outplayed LeBron. LeBron averaged like 18 points, or 17 points a game during the finals, where Jason Terry had more points, more rebounds, more assists than LeBron.
I agree. I agree fully.
Yeah, we had some
I'm just saying, like, young people like to be like, LeBron choked. No.
No, Dirk took that championship.
So he did. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Dallas, right, I feel like LeBron would have a stronger argument for the GOAT if it wasn't.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's not even because of the 6-0 and all that. Like, it's just that blemish was a strong blemish. You feel me? Like
it was. He said not one, not two, not three, not four,
three, not five.
They had a whole event. They had a whole event to bring out the big three. Like that was the biggest NBA big three event ever.
They kind of failed. They're like it's wild that they won two and won them back to back and failed kind of in a way. Like they underachieved.
But they almost did win the second year.
Timmy, people do forget Timmy.
Bro, Timmy was almost 6-0.
No, I agree. I'm saying like people forget Timmy. Timmy is also right there. Like, I love Tim. I love Dirk Nowitzki, but Timmy's right there.
Do y'all think Giannis becoming underrated?
He's been underrated.
No, it depends. It depends. It depends. What happened this playoff? It depends on what happened this playoff.
Yeah.
Also,
no, it's not even that. If you listen to the national media, they talk about Giannis all the time. Even some of the players talk about Giannis doesn't know how to play basketball, and he's just getting by on athleticism. But I'm like, you don't get 30 and 15 or 30 and 20 during the finals game, or just pure athleticism.
Ain't he averaging like 30-10 and 30-10 and 6 this year? So 30-10 and 5 or something?
Yeah, but I'm saying if you listen to some of those guys, like I hate to say Gilbert Arenas, but people like that, they still act like he can't play.
Gil argument is Giannis never developed a mid range. And he refused to develop a mid range. He refused to develop it.
Dr. J wasn't a jump shooter. Okay.
I get it, but Giannis could develop a mid range. I'm not saying Gil is right. I don't know. But Giannis could develop a mid range by now.
Hold on. Logan with the $5 dono says people idolize Jordan. Jordan had just as many flaws as everyone else. Also, people have to really consider PEDs in the sport. LeBron on the juice, in my opinion. Jesus.
Hey, give Logan his money back.
Logan, I got
Come on now.
King, you got it, or do you want me to take it? King, you got it, or you want me to take it?
You can have the rest of it paused as far as LeBron and all that stuff with PEDs. But I'm gonna just attack the Jordan part again because I told you I'm tired of this Jordan attack. So
No,
Logan,
that's
this is
I
right
yeah.
got both.
Thank you, King.
there
Paul.
are
I got both of them. Paul.
no, hold on. He's saying Jordan had just as many flaws as anybody else. Nah, bro. Like that's why Jordan has the least amount of flaws as anybody. That's on that basketball floor. That's what we keep trying to tell folks. We've been trying to
Yep.
find someone else that has as little flaws in the game of basketball as Michael Jordan has had. That's why we've been missing a face of the NBA really like that, because we've been trying to look for that.
And tell me,
People-
King, when this
forget.
young Slovenian kid came into the league, who came out and sought him to be the face of his shoe?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
And
he sees
LeBron.
something.
LeBron.
He
Jordan and
sees
LeBron
something.
came
Right.
Both of them.
LeBron as well.
Okay.
The two
Yeah, but
guys
I'm sorry, but
that's usually considered the
with
greatest
the
guys.
with the most complete game, with the less flaws in their game. I'm sorry. Anyways,
This is my thing for the Jordan part. Yes, Jordan had flaws coming into the NBA. I will not deny Jordan had flaws coming into the NBA.
What's his flaws?
The thing that Jordan left hand, like I said earlier when we was on playback.
no.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not like them TikTokers.
I can't believe people saying this on TikTok.
I'm not them TikTokers. Jordan, when he came into the NBA, his left hand wasn't the strongest. It wasn't the strongest. The TikTokers want to say he had no left hand. No, that is a false statement. The only reason why people believe that is because of Isaiah Thomas put out the narrative, oh, well, when we played against Jordan, we made Jordan go left.
So
and that's how we beat him.
What happened
Hold
when he won?
No, that's IT. It's not my belief. It's not my belief.
Bro, they're really saying, bro, that they're really saying that Jordan didn't have a left hand, bro. These kids are crazy.
It's because Isaiah Thomas put that narrative out there. People hate Jordan so much that they're finding anything to blame on Jordan.
If I can, just real quick, because Gina Kim won't join the stage, it's all good. But she brought up a good point. If he couldn't go left, why didn't they just force him left? Why didn't they just put him that way when he won 6 rings? Why wouldn't you have that game report? Jordan can't go left. Let's just drive him to the left. That didn't happen. They couldn't control him.
That was the original thing for Jordan. The thing is that people forget and they don't want to look back and rewatch. They just rather watch TikTokers tell you what is NBA is that Jordan developed his level. Jordan developed his skills to be able to attack inside the paint. Jordan developed the abilities to be able to have an actual mid-range jumper. And that's the problem that I have with people nowadays. Jordan developed his game fully.
Exactly. I gotta disagree with you on one. I gotta disagree with you on this one. I can't even say I'm not disagreeing with you. Jordan, since the first day Jordan came in the league, his left hand was better than most NBA players. Since the first day,
I agree.
League,
I agree.
his left hand was better than most. Even if he works on his left hand, which every NBA player should, his left hand was better than damn near every NBA player in the league. That's one.
I agree.
When Jordan came into the NBA, his mid-range was already damn near better than every player in the NBA. He made the mid-range midi to win the championship in college.
Hey, you ain't gotta say all that, King. If he was so bad at his left hand, then why did he average damn near 30 points his rookie year?
No, that's not okay. I hate to feel like I'm down them things. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Jordan was the one player. Well, not the one player. Jordan, actually, no, I would say the one player. Jordan was the one player back then that developed his game. That improved his game year after year after year after year. Jordan was the only player, if you honestly go back and look at the 80s and the 90s, who actually developed his game and became better each year. Name me your favorite player.
Yeah.
No, Larry stayed. Larry is Larry. I like Larry. I'm not knocking Larry. Larry's game was still Larry's game. I'm saying that Jordan, whatever weakness that you put on the scouting report for Jordan, whatever weakness, Jordan improved on it.
Why do you think Larry's so unguardable? Because he did the same thing.
And listen, a scouting report just says that he's not as strong to this side. It doesn't mean that he sucks. It just means that, hey, he's not as good here, so we're going to push him this way. It doesn't mean that he's not good.
Yeah, you got to play every player with a scouting report. They just be unstoppable. Like we're saying, we say just don't play him then. So you got to say something in the scouting report. Hey, play him this way. He's right-handed. Play him to his left. Maybe that'll make it better. You feel me? Like
Exactly.
What I say about statement is that Larry Bird talent is Larry Bird's talent. I'm not knocking Larry Bird's scoring. I'm not like knocking Larry Bird's rebounding. I'm not like knocking Larry Bird's pass. But we also have to recognize the team that's surrounding Larry Bird. I'm saying Jordan. I'm not saying his development didn't increase. I'm saying that when you see Jordan with an inferior team each year, he takes leaps and bounds to I think his third year, or maybe fourth.
Let me tell you one
thing. His third or fourth year, when Larry Bird and Magic look at each other like, hey, I don't think we want to go against this nigga next year.
You know the year before, remember I said about Steve Nash about changing the team from 20 to 60?
Mm-hmm.
I think Larry Bird did that too. I think Larry Bird did that too, and I think that's Larry when he's doing his thing. But I think Larry Bird did that too, though.
And Larry made his name being one of the most clutch players of all time. I don't think it's his athleticism or anything else other than just the clutch shots he hit. To be honest.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say people underestimate Larry's athleticism. When Larry came to the league, he was not slow. That happened after he broke his back trying to fix his mama's driveway one summer. But Larry was not like some slow, sad player. Remember, Larry's whole thing was he would get pissed if they put a white guy on him to guard him. You know, he would curse the other team out.
Y'all know people still trying to do that switch from right to left hand layup in a game. Y'all know they still doing that. The Michael Jordan. That's
91.
You know what hand did he finish that with? Do y'all know?
That was left hand. That's because Big Smooth was there.
That was the left hand, right, bro?
Yeah, left hand.
But that dude didn't have a left hand, bro.
No, sir.
Yeah,
well, even the shot on Elo. The shot on Elo, he was going left.
Going to the left. What?
Yeah.
And for the kids that talk about
on that shot, I don't know why he switched hands.
Yeah, I never.
Because Big Smooth. Big Smooth jumped.
Yep. Just because he's Michael Jordan.
I feel like he was already there though.
He was in the air. Big Smooth jumped up and Mike switched hands to go to the other side because Big Smooth jumped on the one side.
It's the same stuff you ask about. That's the same thing you ask like with Luka Doncic. Like, why does he do that and just make it like, wow? When you great like that, you great. That's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But for the kids, left. I can't believe that.
Yeah, but like what Larry is talking about, man, is Michael developed more and more over the years. He wasn't like, was he a good mid-range shooter when he first came in? Yes, but he was mainly going to the basket. But he got tired of getting beat to hell by Detroit. So that's when he turned into that mid-range assassin. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with his strength development. Strength training was a part of his development.
Yeah, that's absolutely. But that's kind of stuff I thought, Larry, that's the stuff you go through when you're an NBA player, like getting older. You feel me?
No, Mike was the first one to do that. Mike was one of the first ones to start training when he picked up Tim Grover.
Yep.
Mike was the first one to start doing the physical training because he knew he needed to get stronger.
Charles was doing it too.
Who, Barkley?
Yeah.
I don't think he was doing it before Mike was.
Oh, you saying he picked it up from Mike?
Because I remember Tim said Mike was one of the first people he worked with. Like that was his whole clan thing. So
ain't nobody took care of their body back then at all. Y'all saying?
Dude, remember when Mike hit the league? They were doing cocaine in the room when he walked in.
Yeah, Mike literally. That was the first thing
people wasn't, dude.
And you know what?
Them boys are smoking squares in the locker room, bro.
Remember
cocaine in the stock.
Remember, a lot of times the older players were saying too, they not like how it was today, man. Where these guys, as soon as the season's over with, they're in the gym working on their body stuff the whole entire summer. He said a lot of these guys weren't working until training camp.
Mike, I mean, no point, still point. Michael Jordan is just a different. Like Michael came into the league averaging 28.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's why he was better than everybody. But remember, Michael Jordan had a gym. He had a gym on the set of Space Jam.
Yes,
but King, you have to remember. Gilbert came in the late 90s, early 2000s, said he played against guys who had cocaine fell out of his sock. Or powder fell out of his sock.
Mike wasn't nice because he playing against cocaine dudes?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that guys didn't learn to develop themselves and get better until later on.
I feel
People
it's,
treating basketball. I think Mike is the blueprint.
I think Mike
Mike
is.
showed people how to be a better basketball player.
You're right. Mike is the Mamba mentality. He's the originator, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that. So does Luka work? He works, right? Like he's getting better every year, even though his body isn't like the greatest body, right?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I think this year his body is the greatest. Not the greatest body. But this year he probably has. I said not the greatest body. I fixed it, King. I don't want to argue. King, I don't want to argue. I said I fixed it.
I'm gonna get some sleep, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
You too, Mike.
Go get some recovery beers.
I fixed it, King. Yeah, King was about to kill me real quick. King was about to kill me.
Oh, hold on one second. I mean, say, bro, Larry.
Logan with the $5 dono. He says no player in history has played as long as good as Bron. That's Chanel. What's that? Chanel.
Chael Sonnen. He's a UFC fighter. He's kind of retired.
Oh, okay. Now. And KG have hinted of LeBron using PEDs. Guys are starting to reveal the truth. Yeah, I heard.
Yes, sir.
I heard PG.
I've heard
KG.
about the. I've heard about PED. I've heard a whole long story about that and all that. Him being hooked up to the old stuff, Jose Canseco and all that, of having initials. I've read all that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not even talking about Braun on this one. Braun, that's Braun. This is my Michael.
I'm not gonna discredit Braun until there's actual proof.
Yes, I wouldn't.
I'm not even a LeBron fan. I'm not a LeBron fan. I would trash LeBron right now. I swear to God, I got a whole list to go through. But I'm not gonna discredit the man for what he's done in the game until there's actual proof.
My whole point.
That guy he doesn't deserve that. He's been scandal free. He's a good family man. He's been a fantastic ambassador for the league. For people to come out without his evidence, say I suspect he's doing this is just the height of irresponsibility. That is unfair to that man.
Well, when you're doing what he's doing,
I'm not going to.
When you're doing what he's doing at 40, people are going to try to poke holes in you. You're going to have haters. If you don't have haters, you're not going to. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not a LeBron fan. And actually, King, you know this. I just defended someone who I actually hate. I don't hate LeBron. But if I'm going to credit LeBron, I cannot say LeBron is not great without proof. You got to show me actual proof that LeBron is dope. Y'all was able to go get not Neil Armstrong. What's the boy that was the biker that was famous in America?
Lance
Armstrong. Hey, they was able to finally go get his proof. Cool, go give me LeBron's proof. The moment you prove to me that LeBron is doping, cool, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. But until then, give the man his credit.
And
give it to him.
I gotta say this about the kids talking about Jordan on TikTok. I wasn't born in them times, so I'm not going to say that Jordan don't have a left hand, don't have a right hand. But I wasn't born in them times, so I'm not going to say Jordan don't have a left hand. But I will say this: he's probably one of the worst GMs of all time.
Oh, that's not even a question.
No,
that's not even a
question.
He is.
You're right about that.
Hey, GM owner.
Horrible GM.
Yeah. Hey, you know what though? I will say that the media has a straight bias, right? If Joker wins the championship again this year, and he's not like just stamped as the best player in the NBA, I think the issue is we're still in a purgatory moment of like them still trying to figure out who they want to label as the true like best player in the NBA. They still deciding to Giannis, a Joker. They still throw Embiid in there sometimes. I don't think they know for sure who they want to be the face. I think that's the issue, and I think really they want Luka to be there. I think the Mavericks just don't win enough games. I'm gonna stand on that one. I think they have a guard there.
I think you have a point there. From the business aspect, you have a great point there. From the business prospect of the NBA, you got to have them winning.
If Jokic wins again, he's probably gonna be like the best. I still got Shaq ahead of him because he needs to win more. But he's probably the second best center, if you could argue, of all time.
Yeah, no way.
I ain't going that far. No, man. Most of the guys with all those rings are centers.
Kareem.
Yeah. Most of the guys with those rings are centers, man. That's why Jordan is so incredible because he made the big man look basically obsolete when he was playing out there. So I was like, that's the difference of Mike. All the big guys, Wilt got 2, and he's the one that I guess Joker would have to knock off. Pause. Would it be Wilt? Because Bill Russell has 11.
Yeah,
Bill has 11.
Shaq's got 4.
Hakeem has 2, but Hakeem also has Defensive Player of the Year as well.
Yeah, I mean, a Joker's not better than Hakeem.
Nah, Joker's not better than Hakeem. Not yet.
Ooh, okay. I'm glad y'all said not yet.
I'm about to say nah, bro.
Nah, I'm glad y'all said not yet.
They're ready to argue. Saw that?
Yeah,
I said not yet.
Man.
The moment y'all said not yet, I was like,
Nah, he got to win. He probably going to win 3 because he can't get no defensive hardware.
I understand that, and he probably never get a defensive hardware because he doesn't care.
Yeah, and plus, I can't see Jokic playing like another 5 years. I don't see him wanting to play basketball that long either.
Yeah.
Joker will play another 5 years. 5 years from today, Joker wouldn't still be playing.
Is he 28? How old is he?
Joker probably in his 30s, and I still say he's still playing.
I think he's 28.
I think he was drafted in 2014. I think he's like 29.
He might have like 5 more years left. If he's 29, 5 might be right.
Joker still has another 5 years. I don't think Joker will be playing in his like late 30s. I mean, like 37, 38. No, Joker won't be playing.
He didn't even look like he wanted to win that championship.
Yeah, we spoiled by this generation, this LeBron generation with KD and all these guys looking good past 35. That wasn't the normal before them.
No, Dirk and actually, you want to be fair, Dirk, Kobe, and Wade show you that you can still play in your late 30s. Before them,
I didn't say you couldn't play. That's not. Oh, you can still play in your late 30s.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Level now.
I said being good.
Guys are still first team All NBA guys in their 30s, late 30s.
Yeah, no, they're still great. I'm saying like still be good. Dirk, Wade, and Kobe showed you can be in your late 30s and still be good. You can't be great no more, but you still be good.
You can still be great now.
Yeah, now you can.
Yeah, like Giannis, I can't see Giannis being.
Oh, where you go?
If Giannis wants to play into his late 30s, Giannis will develop mid-range and 3-point.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disrespect Giannis. Giannis can develop. It's just Giannis hasn't developed it.
He don't have
his free throws. He takes 15 seconds to shoot a free throw, and he's only shooting like 65%.
He don't have to though. Giannis don't have to develop a shot at all.
I don't think at 30, at 36, 37, Giannis athleticism will not be the same.
It probably won't. 2 things going to be the same. He's still going to be one of the longest players in the NBA. Pause. And 2, he can just stay close to the basket. He probably be bigger.
Yeah.
He's already one of the biggest guys in the NBA.
And he hits his free throws better than Shaq.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, people make fun of Shaq. Shaq wasn't a horrible 3-point shooter. That's a myth. You can look at it. Shaq was not a horrible 3-point shooter.
He was for most of his career. He started trying to get better when Hack-a-Shaq came along. Obviously,
Shaq's a horrible free throw shooter. I don't know if Larry said.
Yeah,
Shaq's a horrible.
I said it. Shaq was not a horrible 3-point shooter.
Yeah, it was.
What is not a horrible free throw shooter? Shooting 50% not a horrible free throw shooter?
They created Hack-a-Shaq.
Excuse me, guys. Hold on, pause. Give me a second.
He got up to like 65% after that.
What?
My wife is trying to argue me about basketball. That's why I said, excuse me, guys.
Bro, 60 is trash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Luka was shooting 60 in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying, though. He got above 50 and got to 60, 65 tops of the year, like after Hack-a-Shaq.
If you shoot anything less than 70%, like 70 is the line. That's basically like you really shouldn't be shooting there, but that's the passing line, I feel like. Once you get beneath 70, you're a bad free throw shooter.
That's what I'm saying. Giannis is never going to be as bad as Shaq because he's already averaging better at the free throw line.
The
Yeah,
I
Mendoza
get what
line.
y'all saying, and what I'm saying, even to my wife, because it's just that's a tough way to argue with her. Shaq in the playoffs wasn't as bad as he was in the regular season. That's my segment.
He might not have been as bad, Larry, but he still was bad.
Larry, he was still bad, Larry. He won the
He was in
seven.
the
50,
he
55
was
is
in the
better than
70s in the playoffs. He was
no,
in
he
the
wasn't.
70s in the playoffs.
Bro. No, he wasn't.
Bro, no, he wasn't, bro.
No, he
The high,
wasn't.
like Pasquale said, the highest he had was like 65%, and that was the one when he scored like he averaged like 30, what was it, like 17 and 4 blocks or whatever it was, some stupid numbers. His highs was like no, that matter of fact, that was his field goal percentage. I'm sorry, when he like something like 65 or 70% from the field or something.
Yeah, his highest free throw percentage was 64.9.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
like
66.
I'm saying in the playoffs.
Yep.
In the
No,
playoffs.
hold up. This is playoffs. I'm on
playoffs.
playoffs right now.
Okay, then my bad.
His highest in the playoffs was 66 in Cleveland.
I thought his highest in the playoffs was 70.
No,
That's
he
what I'm
never
saying.
No.
And he worked at it those years. I remember him like talking about like there's Hack-a-Shack now. I gotta work in my free throws because this is gonna happen.
Exactly. He did it because of the Hack-a-Shack. He had to. He said it himself on multiple interviews. He's putting his team in predicaments because he wasn't hitting his free throws when he was getting hacked.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
That's what I said. My bad. I
It's
said
gonna
my
take
wife
a
even
lot.
came in and argued it. My wife literally came with like, nah, nigga, Shaq was bad.
Hey, get her on the show. Get you off the show, Larry. You have to switch.
If Joker gets 3 in a row, then we can start talking about he better than Shaq. I'll maybe agree that he's better than Shaq. He gotta get 3 in a row though.
Yeah,
he gotta get 3 in a row because there's no Kobe. He don't got no Kobe beside him.
If Jokic
Whoa, what you
was
talking about, Larry? What you talking about, King? He got Murray.
Oh, I'm sorry. That all-star, that perennial all-star.
Yes, sir.
If Jokic wins another like championship or MVP, I think he's over Kevin Durant all the time.
If he went,
I think he already is.
He's arguably already right now. If he wins another championship or MVP, he probably is definitely better than Kevin Durant. One more piece of hardware, not top 10 yet. No, because I think Kevin Durant is close to the 20, in my opinion. But people try to overrate him. Because Steph Curry is right outside the top 10, in my opinion. And Steph Curry is higher than Kevin Durant in mine. I take Dirk over Kevin Durant.
Yeah, same. I would too.
Yes. Yeah.
Dirk is a better playoff performer than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant struggles against physical defenses.
And Dirk wants the ball. Dirk wants the ball. When it's time to go, Dirk's ready. Kevin's he's passive.
How about I ask y'all this? And real talk. Again, taking Mavs bias out of it because I know you're going to want to say, damn, a bunch of them. If Dirk played with the type of talent that Kevin Durant played with in his career.
Oh, my goodness.
He'd have won every year he played.
Y'all think he would have won?
Oh, my goodness.
I said 4, at least 4.
At least about 4.
That's at least 4.
And with Kevin Durant with Golden State, that was like the easiest job he could do. Because teams were still guarding Curry like he was Curry and Clay. So KD, all he had to do was just go 1-on-1 and score.
Dirk would have.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Really? He didn't.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
hold on,
no.
Larry. Dirk would have won it every year in Golden State, right? So what's that?
King, I'm not denying what you're saying.
No,
King, I'm not denying what you're saying.
That's 4 years in Golden State, right? So Dirk would have won it. That at least all 4 years in Golden State, he would have won it, right? That is
no, I don't think KD didn't play 4 years in Golden State. He didn't play 4 years.
It was it 3?
I think it was 3.
All right, well, all 3 years then, right?
And his third year, he was injured. That's what I'm saying. He didn't play all 3.
I know, but it still was 3 years, right? So 3.
Yeah.
There. So Dirk would have won all 3 of those years. That's not including his years with Kevin Durant and James Harden in the beginning of his career. Dirk with those guys, like, come on.
Dirk would have more than Jordan.
Not including him with Brooklyn.
King, my pushback is not to you. It was to whoever else said something at the back end. It said all KD had to. No, it's not to you. It's to whoever said something on the back end and said, like, yo, KD didn't get double teamed. You could take your time and go back and watch. LeBron asked for double teams on KD. Like, KD could not be stopped. And the reason why that is because KD is a great shooter. Defensively, he's not amazing. But in the playoffs, great shooter? No, that is KD.
I can't. I ain't gonna.
Oh no.
I agree with Noah. I'm always going back and forth with the damn Larry. I'm sorry, Larry.
Is it gonna be like a Chuck? Is it gonna be like a Chuck
Hey,
Malone
y'all heard
thing?
me say I'm
Yeah.
not arguing with King.
Your boy,
Y'all
I'm
heard me
not
say I'm not
arguing,
arguing with
but
King.
your boy, what's his name? The Kevin Durant saw the least amount of double teams he ever did when he played with Golden State. That's stat. That's like fact
Yeah.
as far as number. And two, there were literally moments in the finals where Kevin Durant was running down the floor with Steph Curry.
Yes, I'm
LeBron
not.
would run over to Steph Curry and let Kevin Durant go straight down the line to dunk the basketball because they were so worried about Steph Curry's gravity of shooting the three.
Curry in his prime too.
Clay too. Clay was still
My
pretty good shooting the
statement.
three. Yeah.
My
Their
statement is
three-point
this.
shot was like a layup, so it was like, damn, I might as well just give up 2 points because if I let these wide open three, it's gonna go in. That's 3 points instead of 2.
My statement is very simple, King. I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying when they line up on half court offense, LeBron was on KD, and LeBron had his face broken every time. And when LeBron tried to switch off, asked for a double team, KD still made it.
Yeah, I don't know.
KD in all those finals, embarrassed LeBron.
I don't
We can
agree.
go back.
I
I
don't
will
agree.
pay King if I have to pay you money to go back and watch these finals. Me and
You're
you.
gonna be paying money again then because I agree. You know what? I'm gonna give you another play. I'm gonna give you another example and a highlight. Remember the play where LeBron fell down on the ground and KD ran past him from the baseline?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why did KD run past him? What was KD? Why was Bron running towards KD? What was KD?
I think KD was
wide open on the sideline. Because they was worried about
yes.
Steph Curry play. They threw it to KD. You ran a hard collapse at KD. He's one of the best players in the NBA. He just ran off the line to the rim.
Yeah, like I'm not saying KD
But that
struggled. I'm saying that's the easiest.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Noah.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead, Larry.
Hey, y'all, go ahead and get your points in real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, so like I was saying, I didn't say he was struggling. I was just saying like that was like the easiest easiest job for him to do because like all the other playoffs, like last year's playoffs, he even struggled against the Clippers. He didn't play with us. He didn't play with. If the Clippers were healthy, the Clippers would have won that series. If Kawhi and Paul George played that series, he would have won that series.
But no, there's a difference. When I stick up for KD, there's an actual difference. I think people forget how good the Clippers can be with their health. I really do think the Clippers can win the finals if they're healthy. The question is if they're healthy.
Is Kawhi better than
KD?
Hey, I agree with Richard for the record, by the way.
Is Kawhi better
than y'all do, Joe?
Is Kawhi better than KD? Yes.
Yeah.
Kawhi is a way better defender than KD can ever pretend to be.
I think Kawhi is better than KD all the time, even with no MVPs, you know?
Kawhi is better defender than KD can ever pretend to be.
I agree. I'm agreeing. That's why I'm saying MVPs don't even. That's not the whole story. It's context. I think Kawhi better play all the time than KD.
No, when I say better defender, that means I'm not counting MVP. I don't care about MVP. I'm saying like line up, ball in between you two. Kawhi is a better defender than KD can ever pretend to be. KD will hope to stop Kawhi. Kawhi can know he can stop KD.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there, guys. Go ahead and put everybody backstage. So we go ahead and end the show.
Appreciate you all, everybody. Thank you.
I don't know what's going on in the background. All that clanging.
Somebody clean the dishes.
It's an episode of Stop the Musical.
Let's see. All right, man. Put everybody backstage. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know how we do it, man. Appreciate y'all.
Back on stage. Hold on. Let me turn my camera back on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, turn the camera back on. Let the folks see you, man. Listen, man, we definitely appreciate everybody, man, joining us, man. All the members joining us for another episode of We Talk Mavs post-game members-only show. It's always a good turnout, man, with everybody, man. So we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Listen, guys, if you are new to the channel, if you're into Dallas Maverick content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, and join us here for more Mav content. Who we play next, King?
We play the
Chicago
Chicago
Bulls.
Bulls. Yes.
When is that?
What's today? Saturday, Monday.
Okay, cool. So we got another game on Monday. All right, guys. We play Chicago on Monday. Also, too, man, everybody please hit that like button, man. Everybody get those likes up, man, and help us grow this thing. Pause. Trying to build that algorithm up for everybody, man. Trying to build the algorithm up, guys, so we can find more Mad fans like yourselves. Like I said, the channel is definitely growing, man. The activity is growing. Membership is growing. We definitely appreciate it, man. We
Trying
just
to grow that thing.
Yes, sir. Pause. You know what I mean? So I gotta look out for my boy, man. I gotta hit him with that pause. You know what I'm saying? So listen.
Oh my chest, man. Stop.
Yeah. Everybody hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Also, too, you saw the guys on the stage here. You saw a couple people. And shout out to Court Kings Chris, man. Shout out to him. He became a member, and he became a member this way here. Go ahead and hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, man. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, guys, and join us here on Member Fridays, man. Normally we have shows on Friday mornings for the members. If there's not a game on Fridays, but if there's a game on Friday, like it was, well, it wasn't one today, but we had one today because yesterday we had a special We Talk Mavs episode. But normally, if there's a game on Fridays, guys, we do like what we did today. We have our members only post game show, guys, where the guys come up over here, the guys and ladies. Ladies are always welcome to come up on stage to talk Dallas Mavs with us, man. So that's what we did today. Also, too, I guess you guys heard they were wilding out on Playback today. You guys can follow us on playback.tv or download the Playback app. It's absolutely free. Everything is free on Playback, guys. Follow us on We Talk Mavs. We have VIP passes for those who want to watch the game through Playback. So, like I said, say you're at the grocery store, you can't watch the game at home, or you're at a wedding or whatever the case is, you want to watch the game. Just download the app on your phone, guys, and you can watch the Mav game through the app, guys. Just ask for a VIP pass. Also, too, what am I missing? And guys can also follow me on my other channel, Cuz We Geeks, with me and my cuz Will. We talk about all things in movie and television and the geek culture. We talked about the late Toriyama, creator of Dragon Ball, passing today. We just talk about some of our favorite Dragon Ball moments. His effect on the pop culture and stuff like that, man. So we talked about that today. Of course, we talk about Halo, we talk about the Marvel movies, DC, all that good stuff, man. So we talk about all that stuff on the channel. So if you're into that kind of stuff, man, anything in the geek culture, man, dealing with movies and television, man, follow us on Cuz We Geeks, man. We have shows every Saturday morning. Also, this will be up in podcast form tonight, guys. And also, you can follow us on all our socials. We have all the links down below in the description box for all our socials. And King, you got anything else, man, you want to talk about?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna try to do this right. Yeah, one time, so maybe we can clip it. You feel me? And then be able to do it over again. Oh, I got it, bro.
Go ahead. I was trying to do it for where you.
I'm good. Let me get myself prepared.
Go ahead, man.
All right, here we go. We at We Talk Mavs would like to give a special shout out to Fanatics for hooking the channel up with a personalized link for you guys and ladies to get all of your official NBA Dallas Mavericks merchandise and apparel. If you're interested in helping the channel at all, please scan the QR code on the screen or check out the link in the description. They're currently running a promo for free shipping on all orders $25 or more in the U.S. using promo code 24SHIP. I messed that up. Damn. We apologize to our Glow Yard fam overseas. We appreciate all of the continued support, and big thanks go out to Fanatics once more for hooking up the channel. I swear I'll get it right next time. I keep saying 25 instead of 24. I don't know why they chose 24. Damn, Fanatics.
Probably because of Kobe.
I don't think they was.
I don't think it was Kobe. I was just reaching.
Trying to give them a reason.
Probably. I was gonna say I'm reaching. And I saw it Pasquale. I saw the trailer. I can't wait till it comes out, man. It's gonna come out here pretty soon. So I definitely can't wait for Fallout. Just can't wait to see that. But yeah, man, listen. With all that being said, guys, it is your boys Relle and King, man. We talk Mavs, we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective. We will be back here on Monday, guys, after the Mavs play the Chicago Bulls. Y'all already know how we do it, man. Same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Mavs.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Peace.